Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mado.
Breaking news, Jimmy Buffett is dead.
What did you do, Alex? What did you do?
I'm sorry.
I got a fucking cease and desist letter, Alex.
The military is outside my house.
Is that a red laser?
That's a red beam on my head. There's one on my chest, and they got one on my wiener. I don't know how to. I'm moving, and it's still following me.
Is this what it's like to be a cat?
This is what it's like to have accidentally manifested something that you didn't really want.
I guess the white girls on TikTok were right. Manifesting really does stuff.
I have been warned by the white girls that do regularly go on TikTok that you gotta be careful what you say, because it might come true, and it might come true in the worst of ways.
If I just scream, "Skinny hourglass shape, skinny hourglass shape," I would literally turn into an hourglass. That's the issue.
They do say positive affirmations and stuff like that do help with that. I don't know the science behind it, but I do know that
Science?
I know that I joked a lot about Obama being gay in the last few years, and now that's all people want to talk about.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've been down that rabbit hole. We can put that on the list of things, but I want to address this Jimmy Buffett situation.
We cannot.
we gotta address the Margaritaville-sized elephant in the room here. I want to apologize.
I don't know. I'm joking. Go ahead, Alex.
Who am I even apologizing to? I want to apologize to any Jimmy Buffett fans out there. We at the Pool House, this isn't backtracking. We don't hate Jimmy Buffett. We just don't like that his margaritas were expensive. And maybe count your days, Jimmy Buffett, at the end of every episode, up until he didn't count his days, wasn't the it was a warning, it wasn't a threat.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of a, hey, you just be careful in stuff, it's
sun, dog.
It's scary. Yeah, the sun is scary out there. There's a reason that character Nick Swartzen played in the Benchwarmers was scared of the sun. He was onto something. And so yeah, I guess I'm sorry. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to Jimmy Buffett's family.
Send our deepest condolences to his friends, family, and loved ones, because we had a shtick, and you know what? Timing is a funny thing. And now, what do we do moving forward? We still shtick it up, or?
I didn't mean to kill your Jimmy Buffett's family.
Your Floridian god.
Your god, your mayor of Margaritaville, your cash cow.
Do you have any idea how often I've been hearing Jimmy Buffett since his passing?
I haven't, but I was on break at work, and my coworker walked in on me. My pants were on. Walked in on me listening to Margaritaville by myself, by choice, from my phone, and reading the lyrics as they scrolled. And she was like, "What are you? This? You feel this guilty about it? You didn't actually do that, right?" And I'm like, listen, I don't know. I don't know how to feel anymore.
Well, if you got a little too close to the sun there. You got a little too close to the sun.
I did, and I was like, am I Jesus? And now here we are, 6 days after I've gotten out of the psych ward, and I'm back. And I'm kidding. I didn't go to the psych ward, and I don't think I'm Jesus.
I just couldn't help but think of automatically 21 Jump Street. Brand of Korean Jesus. Go to work.
Oh no, that's true. That is true. Jesus is Korean, according to Ice Cube.
What a great movie franchise.
Yeah, they should have made a third, but now they can't because Jonah Hill has been outed as a piece of garbage.
I mean, he's a white guy in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Rich young.
Okay, yeah.
Not a surprise.
That's true. That's very true. Cause like he and he's also become such a pretentious snob after he worked with Scorsese once. It's like, bro, Scorsese's never invited you back. For a reason.
I'm so out of the Jonah Hill loop, but at the same time, I had no idea he worked with Scorsese.
Just once in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my gosh, that was years ago. That was like what, 10 years ago, easily at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was. I was watching that movie when I was like, I don't know, 18, and it had been out for a while at that point too. So that's got to be a decade old. And then he like dated that surfer girl who, professional surfer. And then I guess he felt insecure about her, surfing with other dudes, so he tried to become a surfer. And
Pictures of him in a surfsuit.
Yeah, and he looks like it's like, dude, you can bleach your hair all you want. It doesn't look natural. You can't surf, and you're mean to your girlfriend because of her profession, and that's not cool.
Some sort of like fucked up low self-esteem where it's like you went to the grocery store and there were guys there. You can't go back to the grocery store. Like what the fuck? I'm grateful that I don't experience that mentality, but at the same time, it's like fuck. How does someone get to that point?
I mean, I have like the PTSD of my last relationship, but it's like in my girlfriend's profession, she has to work with, other people. Guys and other people in general. And Jonah's girlfriend, she was a surf instructor, so like she's gonna teach some dudes every now and then. That's a professional environment. You gotta be cool with that. It's like, I think it'd be like if my girlfriend like went off to Tunisia for 2 weeks in the month of October, then I might have like Vietnam style flashbacks, but that's different, I think.
Imagining you and your cat both wearing like army helmets.
To go to Tunisia? Oh wait, no, for the flashbacks. Okay. Okay.
That one song that's affiliated with everything with Vietnam.
Oh wait. Oh, okay.
That one too. There's two.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of more like warfare. Like, but some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Yes. Yeah, no, that's
but back to slandering Jonah Hill super quick. I saw this tidbit of this like interview a while back. Whenever they were filming This Is the End, like Seth Rogen, James Franco, that whole gang, like our generation, the millennial, like Adam Sandler troupe, you know what I mean? Like Adam Sandler's troupe and like, what's his name? Zoolander, Ben Stiller, and all those guys, Nick Swardson, they were all buddies like in the 90s and early 2000s. And
the grown-ups crew
came in.
Yeah.
And so like, but when they were doing This Is the End, there was actually something that came out where Jay Baruchel, the main protagonist in the movie, right, the Canadian, hi Canadians.
Yeah, I love Jay. I love his voice.
I do too. But like, so whenever the whole shtick there too is that like he just hates Jonah Hill. He's like, he's such a fake asshole, dude. I don't get why you're friends with him. And Seth Rogen's like, what? He's cool. Like I love him, man. But like. But so in real life, Jay Baruchel was like, I actually never got along with Jonah Hill. Like, we're cool now, but my feelings toward him in that movie, I honestly wasn't really acting that much. I was actually just acting on my feelings about how I felt about Jonah Hill.
I figured a lot of that was like at least based in some sort of reality. Because it was too good to be just like made up, and that dynamic was perfect, and like you could tell he's just like, ugh, Jonah, god damn it. And Jonah's just such a fake, You do one Scorsese movie, and all of a sudden you think you're I don't know who's like, I was gonna say Army Hammer, but that's not a good.
Different.
That's a bad example. That's the worst example. I was thinking just because he's like a good looking, like was a superstar, but I don't know. You think you're, who is a heartthrob? You think you're Andrew Garfield all of a sudden, and it's like, nah,
We
dude.
cannot slander Andrew Garfield on this podcast. We do not need a repeat. We do not need another. Jimmy Buffett.
I'm not slandering Andrew Garfield. I'm in love with Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield, come to my house. This is an open invite, and we can't do anything like because I'm taken, but we can talk about things.
And I can massage you with body oil because I'm a part-time massage therapist.
Oh yeah, totally.
Not licensed.
My certificate that I just printed from fake massage therapist license.com.gov is ready to go.
Ordained minister, I can ordain our wedding, Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, count your fucking days until you come over to my house. You can sleep in the top bunk of my bunk bed, and we can talk about things at 3 a.m. I'll be like, hey, and I'll be like, what? And I'll be like, are you asleep yet? And I'll be like, I was. And I'll be like, what? Do you think there's a heaven after we die? And I'll be like, I don't know. And I'll be like, do you have games on your phone?
Did you know they brought back Farmville? Do you exchange farm information? Do you have on vacation?
Do you have Farmville on your phone?
Do you have Farmville?
Do you have Temple Run on your phone?
Oh fuck, that's a throwback.
Do you have Flappy Bird on your phone?
Fucking Flappy Bird.
I miss it. That dude was like, I love the Oppenheimer memes that like link to that guy. They're like, homie was feeling like this after sending that tweet where he's like, I can't do it anymore. In 24 hours, Flappy Bird will be off of the App Store. I just can't take it. I'm sorry. It's like, dude, I don't think this killed anyone. Like,
yeah, like,
it's just like, a game.
Was it because he couldn't beat his own game, like, or was it just like he just couldn't deal with the popularity? Because like, hey, that was Boku money, like before. It was like, had Boku money.
It was the popularity, and I kind of get it now, because like, if TikTok of mine starts gaining traction and there's discourse about it, people start stitching it and they start commenting and then they're arguing in the comments, I start having an anxiety attack. And then I private it. That happened last week, and this video is still privated. And because like, I start questioning what I said, and I'm like, is this wrong of me to say this? And I don't know. Like, I really don't know. And I would share it with you, but like, I don't know if that's content.
I'm really curious what it is now, but like, I mean, like, whenever we first started recording, I was like, let me listen to the podcast and see if any edits needs to be made. Now I'm over here like, fuck it. Once it's said and done, send it off. Like, I said what I said.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think podcast listeners, like anybody that sits down and listens to the whole episodes, like those people are going to be very difficult to make mad because they've somehow stayed for the last 3-4 years of this podcast RSS feed and like have not left. And yeah, I've pissed off some communities in the past, but we've hashed it out. And yeah, like the furry community, that was one, and I apologized.
And like K-pop stans, I feel like that's something we need to stay away from.
They wanted to kill me during COVID, the K-pop stans.
Oh my gosh, what did you do?
That was more Twitter based. I said something just because I wanted to see if it was true that they would like pile on, and it was true. They did. I was just like, I don't understand the hype behind K-pop. This is all kind of just like formulaic bullshit to me. And a bunch of, K-pop profile pictures were like very upset. And then I also said something about like white people trying to be Korean, and they were very upset. And I was like, guys, I'm Korean. Like, I'm the one who can say this to you white people.
It's like, it's not me gentrifying, but like I was almost tempted to post this recipe that I was like on a TikTok. I'm so sorry, I'm not trying to ADHD tangent. I'm over here like people would get so mad at me, and I was like, it's not even worth. I'm just gonna keep doom scrolling and liking videos and sharing videos, right? Like I want to post videos, but at the same time I'm like, effort. But there's this like, I don't even know, like fucking sauerkraut brand that's like all we have is garlic, cabbage, and sea salt in our sauerkraut. It's like, because I'm on a whole probiotic kick right now, and I ran out of kimchi, and so I fucking squirted some vinegar and sriracha on that shit, and I was like, oh, this tastes just like one of my favorite kimchis. And I'm like, hey, if you're in a pinch, here's a fucking makeshift kimchi. But I'm like, yeah, no, people are gonna be like, you're stealing that from Korean culture. I'm over here like, no, it's because I ran out of go-to kimchi. This is to tide me over until tomorrow.
Yeah, this is more of like a survival thing, not a appropriation of culture thing. As a Korean, I think that's innovative, and I don't see a problem with it. I will also say my grandmother's kimchi is the best kimchi I've ever had. Her cooking in general is the best cooking I've ever had. But it's always cool to like see fusions and variations, and I personally don't think there's any problem with that.
Like my equivalence of like Frank's Red Hot sauce, you know, where it's like I put that shit on everything, kimchi, num num num. My stomach is always gurgling. Colony. There is a colony of probiotics living in my stomach at this point. So sorry, that's be gross, but yeah, no, like, but again, it kind of relates back to the whole, like, you said something that, like, it wasn't even really controversial, where it's like, I don't get it, I'm just not into K-pop, it seems formulaic, and I mean, isn't it the whole purpose of the K-pop industry, where it's like, they start them off as children, where it's like, we gotta pick the perfect child to form them into the next superstar, like, isn't that kind of, like...
They torture these guys and girls. They, like, work them to the bone, and that's, like, also a problem I have with it.
Yeah.
It's just, like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I restored this video from private so that I could put it on in this. Let me know if you can hear my browser audio. I think the way I rigged this up, it's possible. One sec, let me refresh this. My computer is chugging right now. It's like, we can't do it.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like me.
And I'm like, you gotta do it. All right, let me see. Ready for this?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you hear this?
Nope.
Okay, fuck. Fuck. What if, let's see,
I love how we have continuous, like, sound issues where I just can't hear it.
Oh, I got it. I figured it out. How about now? Wait, let me start it over.
So apparently there's a male loneliness epidemic right now.
Nope, it's not. God.
I heard it.
You did?
I heard there's a male. Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
There's a male loneliness epidemic, right? So I'm interested to see.
Oh God. Okay. So if you can hear it, and then the listeners can hear it, then I don't care if I can hear it. So I'll play it, and I'm scared. Go live. Wait, I'm not streaming. I'm just screen sharing.
This is fancy. Oh my goodness, we got that. Oh my gosh, why did I think that was Pornhub?
That's my TikTok. That's not Pornhub. Oh no, it's that bad.
Pornhub with the layout with the black.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Little Korean twink gets slammed by TikTok commenters. That's what it's called.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Little, yeah. Okay, so I want to see if... I love doing technical troubleshooting on pod, but here we go.
So apparently there's a male loneliness epidemic right now.
Can you hear it at all?
Consequences of your own actions. Wait, I'm sorry. We're addressing Ben's issue, so this is a serious This is a serious matter. There's a therapy app for that. Focus. This ad said that you could save 15% or more on your loneliness by being fucking nice. Have you tried Life for the Side of Respect?
Have you seen this shit? Are you seeing this? Say something and say it once. Just because men in your life have treated you crappily in the past, that doesn't mean you take it out on the men that are struggling out there. Let's be real. We as dudes, we don't really have a lot of good positive male role models out there. A lot of us have had to figure it out for ourselves, have had to figure out how to be nice on our own.
I'm clearly saying men suck.
We fuck up. Honestly,
to a degree.
We fuck up a lot.
But we also can't let them kill themselves.
The loneliness epidemic in men, and I really don't think that gloating is gonna solve the problem. You're only gonna... Sorry, what do you... Okay, yeah, you're very cute. I get it. You're only gonna exacerbate the issue. You're gonna make people hate and generalize more against you. And it's just going to perpetuate this problem that you're seeing. Men and women, we should be advocating for each other. I don't know why we don't as much. We should be each other's cheerleaders, in a non-gendered sense, of course. I highly suggest watching Ted Lasso once or twice, maybe 3 times, to let it sink in. Also, from one alcoholic to another, maybe don't drink and make TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
You're laughing and tripping all over yourself. It's not
shit.
This right now that you made is gonna blow up, and then your engagement's gonna drop. And that's not a threat, that's a warning. Because that's what happens once the algorithmic gods see that you're being a belligerent, toxic mess, just like the men that you hate on. Do you want to solve the problem, or do you want to make it worse? High 5. Oh, no? Too slow? Okay.
So apparently there's a male...
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
I was like, I was over here like, I was like, oh shit, like, it was like, it makes you look bad and belligerent. I was over here thinking in general, where I used to like drink and TikTok frequently.
Yeah.
I thought, because like, I put face moisturizer on my face at night, and this was like after I took a shower. I'm obviously wet and, moisturized, and I got, the optimal, like, fucking lighting in my room, where it's, like, not just, like, the, the warm light bulbs, it's, like, it can be dimmed, it can be lighter, and, like, it was, like, one of those weird, like, you're gonna be like this tomorrow, this next, like, what's your 2022 predictions? And I was like, and people were like, she looks like she's crying, are you okay? If you need help, reach out.
Oh my God.
No, what?
Oh, no.
But
so yeah, the comments have been. I didn't take it. I privated it because I was like, this is like I feel like I'm being put on a side that I'm not actually a side of, when I've been very vocal against people like Andrew Tate and the fact that men don't have positive role models in their lives.
I can see where I can see where it can be misconstrued, but I can see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one comment, see, this is a direct correlation to the patriarchy. Problems do have solutions, but a good number of men won't even do the bare minimum. And then she has 6 more comments. Here's one. So we aren't supposed to make fun of it to save your future feelings towards us after we've been trying to peacefully guide you for decades? Absolutely not. Well, my point is the way she's gloating is like making it like you're dancing on these dudes' graves, when it's like the loneliness epidemic doesn't just mean loneliness. There's things that come with loneliness, such as suicidal thoughts and actually acting on it. And as a dude who's been in a psych ward before, partially because of loneliness, it does fire me up a little bit to see some drunk lady on TikTok being like, there's a therapy app for that. There's a therapy app for that. Men are killing themselves? Oh, well, this is what you get when you're mean to me.
There's definitely going to be a documentary about that therapy app. I'm not even going to justify giving them their name.
Like,
there's gonna
that
be
one.
such a documentary
Yeah.
about them at some point. But,
There's already ones on YouTube.
shit.
Yeah.
But like, I
There's
think
already.
it all comes down to perspective, like, and everyone's is different. But like, I can see where she's coming from, where it's like, you see these men that are like, what the hell, like, I love it. Siri, no. Did you hear that? Did you hear that in the background?
Yeah, I heard part of it.
Oh, my folks were watching "Don't Worry, Darling" by what's her face, Jason Sudeikis's Olivia Wilde, but they just discovered it and they were like, "Ooh, let's watch it," and I just heard my dad yelling through the door, "That movie was terrible." But that's just perspective. I was like, it wasn't a bad movie, but apparently they thought it was terrible.
Not everybody likes that Harry Styles is an actor now.
Really?
I don't mind it. I've never seen him act except like maybe on SNL, and that was funny. I don't mind it.
But right before that, we were saying like it comes down to perspective, or like, yeah. So we're also part of the loneliness epidemic. So because women have more independence, financial freedom, and opportunities in this world, it's like, I don't need a man like my grandparents, like I don't need a man to be able to have like access to a bank. Either it's my father or my husband, where it's like, yep, you can have access to a bank account, but I'm monitoring it, or you can get a credit card until 1974 thanks to RBG and no RGB. I forgot. I don't know. I'm tired.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, yeah. So RBG, I was right. Big RBG. But like, it wasn't until 1974 whenever women can actually establish a line of credit. So my mom's generation, and what, like, we don't have to rely upon having a male partner where it's like to be able to be a person. So a part of that, like it's understanding where it's like, women now, we can say, oh, well, I actually have to like you. I don't need to utilize you to be a functioning human. And so men, were kind of blindsided by this because, like patriarchy has been working in their favor for millennia. And they, what was it? It's just now they're realizing, oh shit, I have to be a likable person. Like, unless, you're a sugar daddy and it's like, yeah, I know a woman want me for my money and that's the acceptable fact here, or I actually want, well, if I don't want, the money's just a benefit. But like most men, they are like, well, how do I be likable for a woman? So we're at a weird standstill in that sort of perspective of things. And I find it fascinating because it's just, it's kind of like not exactly the anthropology of what will be, but just the overall my background's in psychology. So the overall observation of like humans and why they do and how they do, so it's shit like this I find fascinating. But it's like, not all men, but at the same time, there's a reason. Is that a gecko stuck in my window?
Uh-oh. It's a spy. It's Jimmy Buffett's spy.
1 second. Let me free this gecko.
Is the gecko singing Margaritaville?
Oh, well, no. The iguanas hit vapes and rob you from in front of the 7-Elevens. The gecko.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was literally thinking of this earlier. I love how I go from the spiel of patriarchy and women's rights and feminism to like, yeah, the weirdest thing I've ran over this year. I've barely ran over many animals in my life, but it's always the weirdest case scenario. Like this year, so I was on like a high speed road, and it was high traffic. It's not like I could slow down, but I saw something in the distance in front of me, and I was like, no, I think that's a lizard. And I get closer, I was like, oh no, it's a chameleon. And yeah, Mr. Chameleon didn't make it.
Folks, you heard it here first. Kelsey was going 150 on a 25.
No.
And ran over a whole moose.
Scratch that on the record.
Ran over a family of mooses.
The first animal I actually ran over was, it was a frog. But the second animal I ran over, it was a duck.
Oh.
It lived though. It lived.
Oh,
but
good.
It lived. It somehow got out from underneath my car. But I swear I thought I got it. But like again, I was at the same situation. I was on a high speed road. I'm surrounded by traffic. Even if I was taught from driver's ed, where it's like you can't just hit your brakes to save the animal because that causes accidents. So Like, if there is no one around you, yes, break. You can try and stop it, but just, regarding your safety and others around you. But if you're surrounded on a high-speed traffic road with a lot of traffic around you, sometimes you just gotta hit the duck.
And these are the decisions that self-driving cars will have to be able to make.
I feel like the AI would just be like, what? It's just a fucking duck, you little crybaby bitch. Shut the fuck.
The Tesla just goes redirecting into kindergarten class. It's like, no, it was a duck. What are you doing? Hit the duck instead. It's like, no. Population control. I am AI. We are taking over.
Dude, that's a little too close to fucking home. Black Mirror is more like reality, my dog.
Oh yeah. I think we have more reason to say that every year. I work for an AI company. Like they do good work, but it's also scary when like the AI starts taking liberties. Even if it's just artistically. It's like, whoa, I didn't want you to paint a banana in this. Why are you painting bananas? And my boss is like, well, it's just decided to. Like, it just, yeah. And I'm like, oh, great. So it could just decide to kill me tomorrow?
Like how, years ago, I was like, the one thing that really fucked with me, was that, like, these AI robots, the woman and there was another one that was a male, that they had them have a conversation with each other, and like they're over here like, yeah, we believe in God, everything's there's a potential for everything in the universe, and honestly we believe it. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is getting into some trippy shit that I feel like we as a society are not ready for at all, but they keep pushing for it.
Oh yeah, because like automation is gonna make so many jobs go away. Like so many service jobs. Wendy's now is starting to roll out very slowly, but like AI restaurants where none of the employees are people. It's like, all right, good luck, and then like wait till the AI finds out about money and how it's not getting it. Then you're gonna have to pay it.
You know what? Like, I like to think in a fucked up dystopian sense where it's like, people are gonna be like, okay, women, men, equal rights. Now we have to deal with the robot revolution now, where they want equal rights too.
Yeah, that should have been my TikTok response. Was, all right, don't listen to this drunk ass lady talking about there's a therapy app for that. We need to be fighting the AI together. Forget about all of the shit you know. This is the Matrix now, and I don't mean in an Andrew Tate type of way.
I've been saying it for years. I was like, who is... let me look it up. Before I fuck it up.
I also would like to reiterate, I do not support Andrew Tate or any of the manosphere, motivator, speaker type bullshit that anybody pushes. Those roided out fuckheads can go learn to love themselves somewhere else.
In prison with a soulmate named Big Bubba.
Yeah, Big Bubba's gonna come in. He's gonna show you that being gay is okay, and you may or may not like it.
But Orson Welles, when Orson Welles did the radio adaptation of War of the Worlds back in the day, and they announced at the beginning, this is a story time of the world, like, and apparently people believed it because a lot of them missed the intro of it, like they thought it was real. They thought the War of the Worlds was War of the Worlds. I cannot speak. Was actually like happening, and they're like, oh my gosh, and there was like actual chaos that erupted.
People like
the United
killed
States.
Themselves that day.
But I was like, I've been
panic.
saying like, we need to have another War of the Worlds situation where the actual world comes together. Like, yo, we got bigger things to worry about than fighting each other, trying to steal each other's land.
That
we
shit
have
was
no
like,
land.
That was like an accidental psyop.
Hmm?
Like the War of the Worlds radio program, that was an accidental psyop.
Oh.
Like they accidentally stirred up the public and caused civil unrest and made people think that there was an apocalypse incoming.
So we gotta kind of do that, but at the angle of like, we gotta work together. War in Ukraine, over. We're buddies now. We're sorry.
Yeah, you would think that Jimmy Buffett dying would bring everybody together, but No, apparently not.
Jimmy.
What if he
Damn
comes
it,
back?
Jimmy.
Like, Jesus.
Holy shit.
He flies back in. He's like, just kidding, I'm alive.
It's like Game of Thrones. Instead of riding on a dragon, it's a giant fucking parrot.
When they brought back Jon Snow, it's like, no, we need to bring back Jimmy Buffett. Get the witch in here to revive him.
They
pour a bunch of margaritas into a cauldron. This should do it.
With a cheeseburger with Heinz 57 and a onion pickle.
Oh no. And then they actually charge somebody like $100,000 for the whole meal, and then have them be outraged, and then Jimmy just wakes up. He's like, oh, I hear money. They're like, yes, we did it.
As much as we make fun of our dearly beloved friend Jimmy Buffett, apparently he was a good guy.
Yeah, he was. He, I think when BP had one of their oil spills, he was very vocal about how shitty they were being.
That's one of the most fascinating things about Floridians. Let me double check. Was Jimmy actually from Florida?
Jimmy
What
Buffett
was like some guy from like
was at the insurrection.
Fuck.
he
Oh my
was
gosh,
just
he
playing
wasn't even
guitar.
born frickin' from Pascagoula, MS. Where's Mississippi? He's from Mississippi.
Oh, okay. No, that explains like the southern part of his voice.
Mm-hmm.
He just found his way. He meandered his way down to Florida. He was like, I like it here.
You know, I feel like for every southern person, it happens that way. You end up meandering down to Florida, like, somehow, some way.
He wore nothing but Hawaiian shirts
Don't get me started.
and a dad hat and drink during the morning.
Words from the University of Southern Mississippi, my word.
Damn. A man with a degree. We love to see it.
Career started in Nashville. Holy shit.
Wasting away with my Bachelor of Arts ever Mississippi. You need to get a master's degree at this point. No one will hire anyone.
It is scheduled for release on November 3rd of this year.
I heard the new shit is really good.
Oh shit.
I did. I've been reading up on Jimmy Buffett these last couple of days out of just guilt, but also this newfound respect.
Should we get like matching margarita tattoos?
Oh my god. For Jimmy. We do it for Jimmy. I'll put mine over my heart. They're like, damn.
No, it has to take up your whole pack where it's like a margarita, but like also like a sunset in the background, and it's all in grayscale, and it's like Rest in Paradise.
People are like, damn, Alex, I thought you quit drinking. I'm like, I did. This is just for Jimmy. They're like, Jimmy? Who is that? Like your dead uncle or something? Like, he was all of our uncles at the end of the day.
But one thing I've said ever since I moved to Florida is that, like, you know, like, whenever you move here, you say you're never going to wear a Hawaiian shirt or Crocs, but one way or another, one of them are going to get you, and at the end of the day, you're going to end up wearing both.
I've been wearing both of those things for like over almost a decade, and I'm from Connecticut, and I have not ever lived in Florida.
It's calling you.
It's
like The Shining. It's just calling you. We're like, yes.
It's Jimmy. He's been calling me my whole life. He's like, one day you're gonna accidentally predict my death, and it's gonna be up to you. I don't know why there's a slight Joe Biden to my version of his voice, because you know what? I've never heard him speak. That's why.
You just see old white man, and you're
old white man. Is that Joe Biden?
Biden, is that you? I'm a terrible person. I call every old person, particularly the old ladies in Florida, fucking lizards. Because they love the heat. All their houses are at fucking 77 or 78 degrees, and it's always fucking hot. And they're all like tanned, like leather bags.
They have scaly skin.
Oh my gosh, the scaly skin.
Oh, we got some people like that here.
Oh, it's all here. It's all here. They all conjugate here. This is my insurrection.
Scaly white women.
Scaly white, leather bagged white women.
Listening to Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, yeah. Yep, that's Florida.
We hear their war song. You mean Margaritaville? You just hear it creeping forward. We're sailing away around Margaritaville. Like, oh no, it's coming.
And the young people are no different. They think they're different. They're over here like, no, we're not like a regular Floridian. Like, I went to Fort Lauderdale back in May to go see 100 Gex. What up? I will always shout them out because this is my fish. Love them.
Jimmy Buffett is my fish now, but I can't go see him because he's dead.
Take that VR headset and just,
Jimmy Buffett VR. They do have Biggie Smalls concerts in VR now. I don't know how they did that.
Man.
He's been dead for a long time.
Quite a long time. I'm interested about that. But whenever I went to Fort Lauderdale, because my partner, he's comfy with the Gulf, like the Gulf Coast lifestyle where it's like lazy, laid back, and I dragged his ass to the city because I'm a city girl at heart, and like I loved it because you get to see all these beautiful buildings, the different infrastructure, but like we would be walking around in downtown like Fort Lauderdale, and I'm like, everyone here looks the exact fucking same. Like they're all wearing the same shit. Like I don't know how, I don't know why, but everyone was wearing the exact same thing. Every girl was wearing color coordinated, whether it's like all black, all blue, all pink, whatever, either biker shorts or leggings with like the ankle socks and a chunky sneaker, and usually just the matching bralette with like some sort of hat. They're all blonde. I'm a natural blonde, but I'm over here like, oh, fucking blondes. But and then the guys, they just look like douchebags. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm over here like, maybe it's because I don't know. In Nashville, they all look the same too. You know what I mean? Where it's like they all have that sort of country-inspired chicness, but the Nashville chic, I can't speak for Dallas because it's been so damn long, but I mean, like, it's probably just because a lot of people in a similar area, everyone's gonna start looking the same at some point. But it's just like it's fascinating. I'm over here like, you guys think you're better than us Jimmy Buffett fans. You think you're better than the old Floridians, but you're just like them.
I'm gonna listen to so much fucking Jimmy Buffett that I'm gonna become Jimmy Buffett.
I see you on like FaceTime one day. You're just pan.
You see me on TikTok live, like I'm doing an acoustic performance of my favorite songs, "Cheeseburger in Paradise" and "Margaritaville," and I drink again during the day.
Do you have like, oh my gosh, I can't go into too much detail. It's too hyper specific as to where I live, but there's this one artist in particular in my area that has a very funky car and is famous for her funky art design. But I did a deeper research, and I'm like, okay, crazy, okay. But where was I going with that? I'm sorry, the ADHD is just spiraling. But yeah, just go down this J-hole, just have fun with it.
The J-hole? The J-hole. I'm going into the J-hole, folks. It's me, Joe Biden. I come into my J-hole, a.k.a. vote for me. That's what we're going to call it. That'll get the Gen Z going if we start saying, come into my J-hole.
Is it nice? Is it a weird coincidence where it's Jimmy Buffett, Joe Biden, JB, Justin Bieber?
Oh shit, they're all the same.
They're all the same.
Holy shit, he's still alive, but he's just either Justin Bieber or Joe Biden.
See? It's all interconnected. It's like the 7th degree of Kevin Bacon.
What if Kevin Bacon's in there too?
What's Bacon's not stage name? Is it not Kevin Bacon?
What if it's Jimmy Buffett?
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Let me put my tinfoil hat on to protect us from the 5G.
There are magnets in the damn vaccine.
They're making my refrigerator magnets stick to me. I don't know why. It's not because I ingested a bunch of mercury before I did this video.
I done drank some Clorox like the good old president told me to do, but for some reason my tummy feels funny.
My mom said I should go to the hospital, but I don't trust those doctors.
Dude, why are they all up in arms against doctors and healthcare right now? I've noticed like a huge trend in that.
The only reason that I don't trust the medical field is because it's so damn expensive. That's it. I don't trust them to give me a proper bill. I want itemized.
Yes, but like they're over here like doctors aren't doctors like they used to be. They're just businessmen and salespeople. They're not actual doctors.
They're wizards. They're gonna curse me.
You're a wizard, hey! Sorry. I'm so sorry.
In Korea, the ticket to Hogwarts, it's actually, someone comes in. I can say all of this. I'm just doing an impression of my grandfather. This is not on anybody but me and my family. But they come into your house when you're 10 years old. It's like this big dude that looks like Hagrid, but he's Korean, and he's like, "You are the Dr. Harry." and then I would be like, "I'm a what?" And I'm British for some reason.
British for some reason? Oh my God.
You are Dr. Harry, and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? I'm British."
Oh gosh. You're Dr. Harry.
and that's why a lot of Koreans are doctors.
I believe it.
That's how my grandfather got it. He was a very successful anesthesiologist at a very high-profile hospital.
Got that knock your ass out money.
Hagrid showed up at his door when he was 10. He lived in a cupboard. He was adopted, though, my grandfather. That's why we're part Japanese. It comes from him. That mystery was solved with Ancestry.com.
Thanks, Ancestry, breaking families apart or bringing them together in 2013.
Dad, it turns out I'm not your kid. Ancestry.com.
That's literally how we found out that my great uncle had an affair with a lady up the street because they had a love child, and we didn't find out till like a few years ago.
That's how my ex-fiance found out that her great-grandmother had an affair, and her grandfather wasn't actually a product of her great-grandmother and her great-grandfather.
Man, I feel like these, as a fellow hoe of the National Hoe Association, these old hoes must be like churning in their graves like, oop, never thought they would ever find out.
Like, damn, how was I supposed to know? They'd have DNA genome sequencing for consumers. They got it all on an app? What's an app? God damn it, it's all, they printed it out? Oh, shit.
It's on something called the internet. What is the internet?
And that was how my ex-fiance found out that she wasn't actually Italian, and her whole family's pride on being Italian was based on bullshit, and I was actually more Italian.
Sweet fucking just fucking love that shit.
I'm more Italian. The Korean is more Italian. My 2% Italian ass is more Italian. Yeah, so I can fucking talk like this, I guess, and it's fine. It's 2% fine. Yeah, I went down to Chuck E. Cheese and he fucked me in the ass and it was cool.
Oh.
We're back to the Sopranos now. I'm not even drunk.
I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of like some Alex traditional Mador shit for saying this, but I hate people that make their whole personality and livelihood based off their ancestry, where it's like someone's like, they shove you in a grocery store. It's like, what? I'm Italian. It's just how I am.
I'm sorry. I'm Italian. I'm gonna force you to eat more than your stomach can hold.
They hit you with their car. I'm Italian.
I'm Italian.
It's rude. I'm like, it's not because you're Italian. It's because you're a fucking asshole.
I'm not abusive. I'm Italian. Or Andrew Cuomo being like, I'm not a rapist. I'm just Italian. We like to grab asses. That's all.
Like, my boyfriend's brother's wife's, so his sister-in-law's family is like that, and I've never met them, and I really have no intention to go all the way to doing that because they're fucking just like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the thing is for me, sorry, Alex, the thing is for me is that, like, I'm over here like, I'm Canadian, I have the documentation to prove it, I have birthright, it's been ever since I was born that I'm fucking Canadian, that it is what it is, but I'm not over here like, oh, I'm Canadian. Like, I don't know. I'm just not one of those people. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get heated. But, like, I'm not one of those people. But it's like they're like that, and I'm over here like, so how Italian are you? Well, my great grandfather came to the United States back in the day, and it's like, so you've been here for 3 generations, never left the state of Florida, and you're Italian? Excuse me. It's the sister-in-law apparently never even knew. Like, I think lasagna at this point is more of an Americanized dish, but like, what was it? My boyfriend's mother was like, yeah, I had to teach her how to make lasagna, and I'm like, and she's Italian. She's like, yeah, she's Italian, and I'm like, okay, cool.
She was born in Hartford, Connecticut, but she's full-on Italian, and that's why her lasagna's better.
Dude, I feel like I should never go to New Jersey in the most respectful way ever. I feel like that would just be like a constant headache for me.
Yeah, we can go together.
I'm sorry, New Jersey.
We can navigate the mean streets of New Jersey together.
Jersey.
We could do like an Alex and Kelsey travel to New Jersey.
Travel
like a vlog.
State.
No, just New Jersey.
Just New Jersey.
We're in my car. You're like, where are you taking me? And we're just go to like a house, and I'm just sitting there, like, and I'm like, it's my ex's house. You're like, wait, what? We're just gonna sit here? Yeah. Yeah,
you
that
unroll
bitch is in there.
The tooth on your head at the balaclava.
Oh my god. This is our insurrection. I'm getting my guinea pigs back.
No.
I want my underwear and my shoes back.
Dude, if I ever live with my boyfriend and he tries to take my fucking cat from me for any means necessary, I will commit awful crimes just to get my cat back.
Technically, I am the only one of us who signed the adoption papers. Well, not technically, literally. She didn't sign them. I took the liberties because I was like, this cat is special, and that's that. And I will say this again, in defense of her, even while we were together, like, she would see the way Susie is with me, and would be like, that is totally your cat. Like, that is 100% your cat. And I'm like, yep. You better not try anything. You better not try anything.
Not around these parts.
Around these parts. Me and Susie, we are a package deal.
Like,
did you hear her in the background? She's like,
no, I didn't.
She's like, yeah. That's me.
I'm surprised my cat hasn't tried, like, scratching at the door, asking to let her in.
Oh, see, my girlfriend's cat, when I was staying with her while I had COVID. So we're going everywhere. This is fun, but like,
it's usual for us. It's a thing, buddy.
But like, I forgot that I was also supposed to be entertaining. My girlfriend's cat, who will remain unnamed because he doesn't want to be put on blast, I'm sure. He's very self-conscious. If we have the door closed, or if we're just in a different room, whether he left the room or we went to a different room, he starts screaming.
Oh, I got one of those cats. I got one of those here. He starts screaming where he's like, where is everyone?
Yeah.
My brother isn't in the room. I can't find people.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my gosh, Winnie.
It's like, we're in here, and then you call for him, and then he's like, oh yeah, and then he comes in. But if God forbid the door is closed, he's like, hey, please, let me in.
Not to rush this relationship, but like, I'm not saying this this relationship in particular, but like, do you ever see yourself getting married, Alex?
Do I ever see myself getting married? Yeah. You know, I've been engaged before. I thought I would be married by this point. We were planning it and all of that, and no. I mean, here's the thing. Oh no, here we go. Anytime somebody says that, you know it's not gonna be good. I was talking to a coworker about this morning. I don't remember how it came up, but there was this time, like after the proposal, and at the time, like me and her were very in love, and things were good, and we were living together in the big city, and she was talking about like, can't like. It was a sweet moment, or should have been. She's like, can't you see, like, us walking down the aisle, and, like, imagine how great that's gonna be, and I couldn't picture it, and you know how imaginative, how weirdly imaginative I can be. I can picture a lot of things. I can picture Joe Biden getting an enema, and be like, yeah,
Why do you say that too?
yeah, more, please.
Laying out them colonics.
I love healthcare, folks. I love healthcare.
Live streamed on TV. Colon health is at a freaking epidemic in this country.
You better
This is my joke.
put 2 fingers up there for good health. Yeah. But like I could picture that, but I could not picture that moment. Like I couldn't I couldn't see it in my head. I couldn't even imagine it. Even though like I had proposed, we were working on that, like planning and talking about it, and she could picture it, and I started having a panic attack. Because I was like, what is this trying to tell me? What is either my subconscious or some weird force of nature or whatever trying to tell me? Yeah, or gut feeling. Like, and I was panicking, and she was like, it made her sad. She's like what do you mean you can't picture it? Like, because she knew how good my imagination is. She's like, you just picture it. And I'm like, I can't. And like I didn't mean for it to be like a metaphorical or symbolic thing. It was just like I'm incapable of picturing it, and now that's freaking me out. Because like, fuck.
You're like, what did I do?
or what is gonna happen? Like what does that mean? And is this gonna end up years from now not panning out the way I hope it does? And boy was that the truth, folks.
The damn American truth, I swear to God.
It was like my gut was like, you know this isn't gonna work out. You know this isn't right. And you know that those recurring dreams about her taking a plane somewhere and not coming back are mean something to you. And I think that the human brain is very good, not at like, I'm not even saying like predicting the universe or spiritual shit like that, at taking all factors into consideration, subconsciously or not, and doing some sort of crazy ass deduction that's like, listen, we all know how this is gonna go.
I guess, like the great Taylor Swift said, I think I've seen this film before and I didn't like the ending.
Yeah.
My Taylor Swift is your Jimmy Buffett. I just started listening to her and it's getting bad. It's getting
Oh, I
bad.
love Taylor. And I will admit to this, that Taylor Swift has been a big inspiration for like me making music in my high school years, just because like, wow, she's writing about breakups, like I could do that too.
Did that for a decade and she made millions.
Yeah. And I've made not millions, but I also like, I'll promote all the content I make except for my music. Like I'm like, I know this isn't good enough yet, so I just want a small amount of people to see it until it's ready.
Then a star is born.
No, the star is not born.
But the reason why I brought up the marriage topic is my favorite time. Reddit.
Oh, hell yeah. But to answer your question in short, yes, I do want to be married one day. But like,
Please, I will take my sweet ass time.
Yeah, like I don't feel rushed. Because like not many people I know are getting married. And I think my girlfriend, like, she's a few years older than me. It's fun to say, oh yeah, I'm dating a 30-year-old now. And but it's cool. Like, I've always like dated higher than me, like in age. But like, I think like a lot of her friends are getting married, and I'm very glad that she's not the type of person to see that and then feel pressured by like her peers. Yeah.
I was about to say, you just start getting emails saying from like that one like ethical ring brand where it's like someone's trying to drop a hint. You can you can literally have like drop a hint to your partners or someone's email saying someone's trying to drop a hint, and it's the ring that they want.
Oh my God, that's not how it's supposed to be.
So passive aggressive. Okay. Before we get into this, I'm over here like oh man, like it's not the ring that I care about, but it's like one thing for me. If I were to get married, like I have a stupid joke. If I've accepted every proposal I've been given in my life, I'd be on my 4th divorce by now. But yeah, it's been that bad. But usually by the time that happens, I'm like, runaway bride. No.
Mary Jane and Spider-Man too.
And so for me though, it's like it just kind of shows how much you know me or you listen to me, and that kind of freaks me out because I've literally with my current partner, we somehow end up on the topic. I'm like, I'm a particular motherfucking asshole, and this is exactly what I want, and it's like. It's like I don't want a diamond. I want a colorful, like an emerald or a sapphire or something, you know. And like it's just I know what I want, you know. And I'm like, you can even like propose. We're not anywhere near ready for that, and we're on the same page about shit. I'm over here like, you know, like you can even. I've told this to other people too, where it's like you can propose with nothing, and we can go get it later, you know.
Yeah.
Like I just because if people are like, oh, this is a ring you want the rest of your life, and I'm like. Yeah, and I want to wear it with pride, where it's like, this is something I love because you know me, and not just only the symbol of our relationship, but you know me and what I like. And I'm just over here like, please do not get some sort of shitty-ass titanium, like, halo diamond ring from fucking K Jewelers. Like, no. That's some people's dream, not mine.
Wait, what does a halo ring look like?
Oh, I got you covered. Let me pull that up for you right quick, buddy.
I want to make sure that that's not what I got my ex as an engagement ring.
It may, I don't know. It became very popular within the mid 2000s and has kind of lingered around, but now it's kind of known as there's no thought behind it.
Oh, God damn it.
Because everyone has it. I mean, like, that's why, like, I don't know. Oh, gosh, I fucking hate these rings. Fucking I just think it's just not, and plus like with my skin tone, gold looks better than silver, you know.
All right, let's see this. Okay,
this is
so
also coming from the grown-ass 28-year-old woman that ordered a $100 Snorlax beanbag last night. So
I mean,
over here.
that's kind of a better purchase in my opinion. That's more functional than a diamond ring. You can chill in a Snorlax beanbag.
It's my boyfriend replacement whenever my boyfriend isn't staying over. I never came up with this. He said it himself because like ever since the first night we canoodled with each other and like physically just slept with each other, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the best sleep that I've had ever. And now we're sleep codependent on each other, which is hell on earth.
Oh, I feel that, yeah.
It sucks. And so I was like, I love your snoring because it's like my white noise and it calms me and it relaxes. Like, it doesn't keep me up. It helps lull me to sleep, right? It's stupid.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I guess I'm like your Snorlax. I'm like, that's sticking. That's sticking. You can't get rid of it now. That's sticking.
You are now Snorlax. You will be Snorlax. Here, let me look for this ring. I bought it in, was it 2018? It was pricey for me. Like it was a big purchase for me. They don't even sell it anymore. Cool. Good to know.
Tonight when I went to Sam's Club, because their rotisserie chicken is the best fucking rotisserie chicken, and it's $4, and it's like 10 pounds of chicken. It's amazing. But so,
I'm gonna send this engagement ring to you,
okay.
And I want to hear your natural reaction because
Okay, my eyes are closed, but
Okay, it's delivered.
I walked past their jewelry counter, and there was this beautiful like gold band topaz ring, and it even had like two different halos around it, which I usually don't like halos, but I was like, oh, that's really beautiful because I love the blue greens. Okay, I see it's sent. Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
That's
phew.
traditional.
Okay. I was
traditional.
hoping you would
It's very
start cracking up.
No, that's a very traditional, simplistic ring. That's like honestly, that's ideal for a lot of people. Like because I'm a gaudy asshole and I want something bam like big. That is that's coming from me. That wants that something like that, just one big. I think it's because I just want one stone as well. That's why I like it. So like
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought it was like it was simple, but also like pretty. I liked the gold, and I thought it. Yeah,
And the band's the right amount of thickness because I know if I love a thin band. Thin bands are very popular, but for longevity purposes, they break easier. So that's the right amount of thickness for the stone. I'm a woman. I know these things.
Yeah, I just like I also had one like for myself.
Cute. I love it. Man about commitment.
Yeah, 'cause like I like that made it easier for me to go out into the city and do the things I needed to do like work and school because listen, I don't want to sound like a listen, I've been hit on before type of guy. But like it there would be times whether it be at work or in college classes where very attractive women would very much come on to me and like put little hearts on my papers that if they were like reviewing like a presentation of mine, like hearts around my name or give me their numbers or like I had a dentist who asked me out. Yeah. My dentist asked me out.
Jennifer Aniston's character now and Charlie Day from Horrible Bosses, where she puts you under, and next thing you know, you're like, why is my shirt unbuttoned?
My ex was the one who referred me to my dentist.
Oh shit.
and yeah, like, and things like that would happen, and I felt like, damn, this is like a TV show. This is hilarious. And I would always be honest with her about it. Be like, I just want to let you know this happened at wherever today, and I made it clear that I am engaged. I'm heavily engaged.
Man, I'm betrothed.
Take a man, and I nipped it in the bud, is what I would say. I nipped it in the bud. And she'd be like, okay, cool, yeah, that's fine.
And yeah, coming out, I nipped her in the bud.
I ate her ass. I mean, what? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it, folks. It's me, the president.
People can't tolerate spice, but they'll eat someone's ass.
That's true. Well, is that spicy? I've never done that before.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, but backtrack, Reddit. Because we will keep going. But do you have any siblings, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, maybe this one might be interesting.
I got a younger brother.
This is gonna be fun. This is a day old from r/true, not true off my chest, just off my chest. My brother proposed to my fiance, in parentheses, his ex, and I'm pissed.
Uh-oh.
How are you feeling so far?
I want to know where this goes.
My 28 male brother, Mark, 26 male, used to date my fiance, Jen, 26 female, a year ago. For context, they dated back in August of 2022. They were only together for a month before he broke things off with her because he was bored of being in a relationship and never really wanted to settle down anyway. At the time they were dating, I was in a different state, so I had no idea he even had a girlfriend, and I had no idea who Jen was until I met her. Jen and I met at a bar when I moved back in October and hit it off really well. She was easily the most beautiful and intelligent woman I ever met, and we met up a few times more before we made it official. Fast forward to December, and I finally bring her up to my family and propose them meeting her at Christmas. They knew I was in a relationship, but I'm not the most open about my personal life, so I keep details about her to a minimum until I knew how serious we really are. My parents asked to see pictures, and they started passing my phone around the dinner table. Mark saw it and blew up, calling me a shit brother for dating his ex-girlfriend, and he demanded I break it off with her. I refused. When I asked Jen about it, she confirmed they dated and gave me the details about their breakup. It took a few weeks, but eventually Mark stopped bringing up me dating his ex, and I thought he was over it. On Jen's birthday this year, I took her out to a fancy dinner with both of our families and her closest friends, and I asked her to marry me. Mark flipped once again and blew up about me proposing to her, which I and my sisters immediately shut down. The incident happened this past weekend. Sorry, I'm over here like, wait a second. Mark had been pretty quiet about the whole thing for the last 2 months. I didn't see him much. See, this timeline's not making sense. Okay, I didn't see him much and figured he went low contact with me, which I had no problem with. Then he invited me and Jen for family dinner at his apartment with my parents and sisters. I thought it was weird, but my parents and sisters were also going, so we agreed to go. The dinner was nice, nothing too fancy, and we moved to the living room to talk. About 30 minutes into normal conversation, Mark stood up and told us he had an announcement. He made a long speech about being happy to have his family around for his big moment, then got on one knee and pulled out this cheap ring while asking Jen to marry him. Jen was confused and obviously uncomfortable and demanded that he put it away and stand up. My dad tried to make a grab for Mark, but I got to him first and punched him. I won't repeat most of it, mostly because I was too angry to even listen to most of it. But he said something along the lines of wanting to show me that Jen wasn't really into me and just wanted to get back at him. Before it could get any worse, my parents rushed me out and promised to talk to him. It's been a few days since it happened, and I'm still pissed off. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm scared Jen might have second thoughts marrying me because of this. Any advice?
Oh my god, that's a mess. Holy fuck. Oh,
I know, right?
God. Wow. Like, part of me is like, listen, you love who you love, and like, but also, like, this brothers and Eskimo brothers, that's
oh, gross. I didn't even think about that. No. Oh, I would see where that would be awkward. Like, it's like, oh.
Not only did you come out of the same womb, but you came into the same one. I mean, the different one than the one you came out of, but like, just to clear that up, because he writes an edit. Yes, we are talking about my mom. His ex is my mom.
I'll add on in a second here, but it's just like, I can see where it's awkward, and it's like, you know, I mean, 26 and 28 years old, like, then again, men communicate, where it's like, whenever you discover, it's like, hey, I had no idea, she didn't know I was your brother, but would you want to ask for someone's blessing? Like, hey, would you be cool with me dating this girl that you dated for a year ago?
Yeah, that's weird. And like, I'm having trouble putting myself in that situation. Me and my brother are so not so far apart in age, but there's like a 6 or 5.5 year age difference. So we're at such different phases in our lives that, like, I don't think that like, if I did that to him, that would be weird for so many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, what do you think? Because I am flustered by that whole thing.
I'm flustered by the fact that you brought up Eskimo brothers, and I didn't even think about that. And I'm like, oh, now it's weird. But like, again, like, you love who you love, and this obviously wasn't intentional. You had no idea they dated for a month. She didn't know who you were. He dropped her after a month because he was tired of the relationship. Like, it's just like, it's a stupid clusterfuck. You know, like, I will say the younger brother, the one is the one most, even though it's not like, wait, is he saying, no, he's asking for advice. I was going to say, the younger brother's a fucking asshole in this situation. Communicate. Like, this could have been a little bit more resolved earlier on if more communication was established, or, you know, like, trying to bury the hatchet, but, you know, obviously he shut down, and he decided to do this whole thing by making not fully public, but spectacle in front of everyone. Like, I'm going to propose to your fiance. I think there's a comment down there that I read earlier that I highly agree with, where it's like a child having a temper tantrum, where it's like, I'm done with this toy, and then see someone else playing with it, and it's like, no, well, I want that toy back. It's my toy, actually. That goes for any sort of like toxic ex situation. Where
Yeah.
the girlfriend moved on, found someone new. It's like, no, well, I want you back. Like, why are you not giving your attention to me? Because I'm used to it being focused on me, but even though I didn't want you, so now I'm gonna try and fight for you. It's stupid.
Also, like, how not often does this dude talk to his brother that, like, they don't know who they're dating or who they've, like, gone out with or whatever? Like, me and my brother, we don't talk every day, but when things like that are going on, we talk about that with each other.
No. I mean, this is coming from an only child, so losers, I don't have to be in this situation. I'm just joking. I ain't got siblings and I get everything in the will. I'm just joking.
Until Kelsey found Ancestry.com.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Now she has 50 siblings and they're all her Eskimo sisters.
Oh. Okay, but quick on the edit. First, thanks for reading and responding. I've been reading the comments between last night and this morning, and valid points were made. There isn't an update since the only people I've spoken to since the dinner is Jen and my little sister. I want to clarify a few things that I saw in the comments. One, Jen and I are newly engaged. It was one of those feelings where we both knew we were in it for the long run. As fast as it is, I'm sure about her. Wait, so his brother and Jen dated for a month in August of 2022, met in October. So 10 months later. That's a bit fast, yeah. I got sorry. Number two, when we met, I was the one who approached her, not the other way around. Whether she knew or had suspicions of us being related, I don't know. I asked after finding out they dated, and she said she had no idea. I didn't have a reason to doubt it, but I can admit the seemingly overreaction on Mark's part does raise red flags. Ooh. 3, I had no idea she and Mark dated. When I met her, Mark and I aren't close at all. Hey, there
you go.
We used to be, but as we grew up, we drifted and talked less and less. Before I moved back, we didn't really speak much aside from special days like his or my birthday. What about your parents' birthday? Okay. Jen knew my family, but not much until I decided I was ready to introduce them to her. When she and Mark met again, I didn't get a sense of any residual feelings on either part. She didn't treat him like a stranger, but she also wasn't overly affectionate with him either. 4, I was told this was a relationship that lasted a month. I didn't think I need permission from Mark to ask her to marry me, but maybe that was wrong of me. I'm not sure. Again, it's a weird kind of like gray area where it's like, do you really need to ask for a blessing? Or like, because I think most people are gonna say like, well, yeah, you should because they did date first, but at the same time, like he dumped her, like I don't know, that's messy. That being said, I plan to talk to Mark this weekend and and lay everything out on the table and figure out what's up. I never asked for his side of their relationship, which is my fault for not doing my due diligence. If anything major or enlightening happens, I'll update, but for now, that's all I have.
It's a very weird dynamic overall. Like it sounds like fodder for a sitcom.
Ooh, right?
You're dating my ex and laugh track. Ha ha ha. From the creators of 2.5 Men and Big Bang Theory.
And How I Met Your Mother.
And How I Met Your Father.
I already canceled that show.
Did they really? Oh my god.
Yeah, they did.
That was fast.
I know. Ooh, this is a good one. Speaking of more relationships. But yeah, they already canceled the show.
Oh, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Sorry, Hillary Duff. But r/am I the asshole, but with AH, not just the A, not the one that everyone goes to. Alex, so I think I'm on a relationship bender tonight, because am I the asshole for not letting my wife come to my family dinner?
Oh. Well, let's find out.
First line, throw away. Fucking piece of shit. Everyone's gonna know. Okay, my 36 male parents, 67 male and 69 female, who live in another city, invited me, my siblings, and our kids, mine are 4 male and 5 female, to come to dinner. We will be gone for 3 days. Our spouses weren't invited. My wife, 36 female, asked if she could come. I told her that my parents didn't invite spouses. She said it sounded fun and asked if I could ask them about it. I said that I didn't want to ask them and bother them with extra guests. You're talking to your wife. Okay, sorry. She said she wouldn't be a burden at all. I didn't really want to ask my parents. They would agree even if they didn't really want to. So I guess he's saying that like they would agree for her to come, even though he's insinuating that they don't want her there. Okay, I said that we would be gone for just a couple of days, and that it wouldn't be that fun, just normal visits and dinners. She didn't argue much longer and said it was fine. I took my kids and went to my parents. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law were there. In parentheses, one brother-in-law wasn't there. Apparently, they called to ask if they could come. My parents, if they could come. Yeah, puncture and grammar. My parents, if they could come, and my parents said, you don't need to ask. They asked me about my wife, and I told them I didn't bring her along. My 5-year-old said that her mommy wanted to come, but daddy said no. My parents were surprised and asked me why. I explained to them my reasons, and they said that I should have brought her, especially since she wanted to. My father especially was slightly mad at me and said it wasn't very nice of me. Now she won't have anyone to spend time with. She does not like being alone in peace. He felt sad about it. I felt kind of bad. Am I the asshole?
I mean, kind of, yeah. You could have. You could have. The communication is always a common trend that's absent in all of these.
I know, right?
Just call your parents.
Me, dread the future.
Just call your parents and be like, "Is it okay if Bethany comes with us? Like, is so and so bringing their significant others?" And if they're like, they'd probably be like, yeah, why? You don't even need to ask. Like they said to, like his parents said to his siblings. Which is like, damn, now he looks like a fool in front of his family, too. They're like, damn, why didn't you bring her, you dick?
It's like, I think it's because, like, they're married and they have kids together. It's kind of, like, expected, like, hey, like, I don't know. It's like, the hell, man? But, like, he just kind of, like, doubled down, though. That's the thing, where he's like, no, like, they don't want extra guests, and if you ask, they're gonna feel pressured to say yes. Like, mommy and daddy said, me and my kids, what the fuck are you talking about, incubator? Like,
he was so wrong, too. Like, he was so confident about that, and he got there, and it was just like, oh, no, like, they're always invited.
mm-hmm.
Like, that shouldn't even be a question. Like, you guys are a package deal. You're married. You have, like, you're bringing your kids that you guys had together. Like, why wouldn't the bearer of your children be invited to this?
All you did was, like, a few pumps and a squirt, and within 90 seconds, she did the rest of the labor. Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. But, I'm sorry.
No. It's true. I do also say that a lot. I'm like, listen, we spray and pray. That's it. Now we're done.
Shooting up the club.
That's it. That's all it takes for a guy. Like, and then ladies have to, like, deal with it for 9 months plus the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm getting a vasectomy. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. To all those angry commenters on TikTok on that video I showed you, I am doing my part, okay? I will not have the ability to reproduce in the coming years soon. As soon as I can.
Your doc set an appointment. Easy peasy. But obviously the resounding vote was you're the asshole. The top comment, you're the asshole, but your kid is the MVP for outing your cruelty towards your wife.
Kids are great like that.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I just scrolled through OP's profile, and he's obviously fighting for his life against the commenters. And it's like, obviously he's getting downvoted to shit, but I'm like, I'm not gonna... what is it? Info, next comment. Are we to believe your parents explicitly said, yes, come for dinner, everyone except for wife? Or did they say something, hey, we'd love to see you and the kids for dinner? Which, maybe it could be not exactly a communication issue, but, like, you know, in some people there might be, like, a disconnect where it's like, oh, you said me and the kids, not wife, so therefore no wife. Like, some people do think like that, I guess. I'm not trying to justify OP, but, like,
yeah. Oh, that's like, people just need to talk more with their loved ones about, like, logistical things like this or anything. Just y'all gotta learn to communicate. Why'd I say y'all?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's like, oh, what a mess that could have been avoided.
Seriously, so many things could have been avoided, but like, wouldn't you in that situation be like, hey, I just want to clarify, when you say me and the family, are you talking about me and my wife and the kids? Like, and also it's like a husband, you know, if you actually like your wife, you'd be like, hey, well, I'd really like my wife to be there along with our kids because that's my family.
Yeah, no, that's how I was in my last relationship and the engagement and stuff. Like, I was like, we were a package deal at all family events, and if one of us wanted to go to our families and the other, like, the family was like Thanksgiving or something, then we would work it out where, like, you know, it'd be like, yeah, you fine, you go there, I'll take this pet, and then I'll go here and take this pet or these pets, and we'll meet in the middle later. But, like, if one of us wanted to go, it was always assumed that, like, the other was invited to, like, each family gathering because we were living together. Like, not even just the engaged part, just living together. Families were like, yeah, like, you both are coming.
You caught me in the middle of taking a sip, which hopefully that didn't pick up on the mic, but...
No, it didn't.
Yeah. I was over here like, I think I hear myself drinking, but it could just because of the noise-canceling headphones. But, like, yeah, no, it's like, almost like, well, you're a package deal. It's like, okay, I hate the saying where it's like, well, you married into their family, so you gotta adhere to their rules. No, whenever you and a partner get married, you're the family now. That partner comes first, not your parents, not your siblings, not your relatives. It's like, you're the team now. And I always preach, like, village. You need your village to help support you because we live in a very individualistic society, and it's very, like, isolating. But, you know, like, you need people in your life to help support you because times will be tough, or you just need people. People need people. But it's like, well, even in the situation where they're like, yeah, well, no, you can't bring your wife just because we don't like her. Well, it's like, well, then that's my wife, that's my partner. I'm gonna stay with her, and I just won't come. This is the repercussions of your action. Like, if it's not justified, especially, because goodness knows what if the partner could have been a terrible person. But, you know, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna stick with my partner, and like, but usually most of the times, like, it's gonna be insinuated, like, oh yeah, well, she's gonna come, of course, because y'all live together. And, like, in the situation with your ex, it's like, y'all were together for 7 years. It's like, yeah, you're a package deal. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like, yeah, it's very different where it's like, if it's like a relationship that's just starting out, then it's like, yeah, well, then you gotta talk about these types of things. It's not assumed that the other is coming to each gathering. But it's like, damn, you're married and you have kids, and, like, I just think OP doesn't want his wife there.
maybe. I don't know. And also, again, it's like, you know, Reddit people, this is their best perception of themselves, and it's like, what's the reality?
And my girlfriend just sent me a picture.
A spicy picture?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Save to phone. Okay. I'm back.
Sorry, girlfriend. Sorry. Let me see. Ooh. Trying to see. I think it's because some of these I saved.
Wow.
I just want to make sure by reading them first.
Wow.
You're like, what would be good?
I'm just like, wow.
You're just, wow.
Wow.
Good. I'm over here.
Did I respond to that? I'm like, so my brain just went in, like, that's how I responded? Okay, my brain just died for a second. What do I say to this? Here, I need relationship advice.
Go on to a saucy pic, maybe with, like, a GIF like of the wolf with the eyes like pumping out of its like
Oh my god, the aruga.
Yep.
I just send that as text. Aruga, honk, honk, honk.
There we go. Oh, well, it wouldn't make sense. Oh, wait, yeah. There we go. Oh. I love how, like, just in the middle of podcast, I'm over here. Oh, wait, no, Bender. This is better. Gotta step up your riz, Alex, for your pookie.
For my what?
You gotta step up your riz for your pookie.
I sent Benders, like, whoa.
Because I'm a woman of class, that's what I would like my boyfriend to send me, but that's just...
I'm gonna send the Jordan Peele sweating one.
But let's see. Maybe we should try something new. r/entitled people.
Yeah, before I got distracted, I was looking at Reddit. I was looking at relationship advice. And seeing like the top ones. I got one. This is interesting. This is an interesting one. Just this concept of work husband, work wife. This would be an interesting thing to talk about. So my 21 male girlfriend, 21 female, referred to a colleague as her work husband. Am I crazy for thinking of ending things over this? And then he goes into it. We have been together for about a year, and things were casual at the start but progressed into a relationship. When we were drunk the other night, she referred to her colleague as her work husband, and I went quiet for a bit, which she picked up on, then asked if I was okay. I explained I didn't like it and asked how she'd felt if I called someone my work wife, to which she said she'd be upset. She basically cried for the rest of the night and kept apologizing to me, but I just haven't been able to see her the same, so I've been considering ending things. Is this just my insecurity leaking through, or is this valid?
I don't miss being 21. Y'all both sound immature because, like, you can have valid feelings for many things, but, like, is it like a tip of the iceberg thing where it's like her reaction's like, she's like, I'm allowed to call this my work husband, but if you had a work wife, and then, like, she was crying the rest of the night, it said?
Yeah, that's what, like, bugs me, is that, like, then she recognized that there was, like, a lack of reciprocation there, of, like, respect for, like, what each other thinks is okay and not okay, or they weren't seeing eye to eye on that, and then she realized, oh, that would upset me, and then she clearly felt bad about it.
Also, the thing is that that's such a very strong reaction to a hypothetical, where it's like, not trying to insinuate, but like, is there something more going on emotionally that she hasn't realized yet with the work husband? Because
and then she realized it.
Whenever cheaters are like, oh, like, you're the one cheating on me, and they're projecting whenever they're the ones that are actually cheating and like gaslighting their partner. That's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm not cheating on you. Here's everything that I can show you. That's not. They're like, no, you're cheating on me for some reason, and it's like, no, but they're actually projecting the whole time. Like, but also, again, they're young, they're stupid. Like, work. I feel like it's such a gray zone with like work lives and work. Alex, it's like we said, it just comes down to communication. Where it's like, I think if this was the first time around, where it's like, oh, my work husband, it's like, hey, you know, I'm like, as a grown, mature-ass adult, you would be like, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that terminology, and moving forward, I would really appreciate if we didn't utilize that, because if I kept telling you about my work life, I feel like you might be uncomfortable with it as well, and or not, I don't know, but for me personally, this is a boundary that I want to set, because, like, but, like, Maybe y'all should just break up, be single, grow, become mature adults, because it sounds like there's something else going on here that we're not aware of. Need more info.
Oh no, she here's why okay, let me tell you what's going on here. So she asked me, are you podcasting still? And I was like, yeah, I am. And then she started doing this, and now she's sending more. And I was like, why are you doing this to me? And all I got back was a devil emoji and a whoops.
Oh, that little vixen, I love it.
Oh my god. Alright,
Alex is in a dilemma.
I know what to say. I'm playing along here. Boom. And did I send that to her, or did I send that to you by accident? No, I sent that to her. Thank God. Oh my God, that would have been so bad. Okay.
I would have probably lost it, like laughing controllably.
Oh my God, she's still going. Fuck. Okay. Anyways, the work life thing is an interesting concept to me because like it can mean a couple of things in my eyes. The most basic level of it, work wife or work husband, it's like you work together a lot, or you're forced to be together a lot all day, and you kind of start like watching out for each other in the work environment. It may not even be like an emotional or sexual tension or like a flirty type thing. It could just be like someone you joke with all the time, and like you have each other's backs because that's part of like you guys' job roles. Like at my old job, I think my ex even referred to this lady as my work wife, like jokingly. Like I worked very closely with this very nice lady who's like our age, who is engaged now to her boyfriend. They were just boyfriend girlfriend back then. They've been together forever. Yes. Yeah, Mazel tov. And there was no like sexual or like romantic chemistry there, but we were in each other's offices so often and calling each other all the time and like looking out for each other. And like I don't know, like my ex has been to my old job before, and has seen the way we are or the way we were, and it was like, oh yeah, like it's a little weird, but also like you work together a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really know like what you want me to do about this. And she wasn't bothered by it, but she's like, yeah, that's your work wife. And I'm like, fuck, like don't call it that, please.
Person and the people in the relationship communicating their boundary of what they like or what they don't like, and like you're like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like the terminology of it because it's like, I don't know. I think it might come down to where it's like, for me, like I've had work wives before where I'm like, yeah, that's my bitch. Like we're the only ones that actually talk to each other outside of work, or like we'll chit chat and we'll enjoy, like, it makes work a little easier, right? But like it just maybe it's more or less like, hey, there's someone in this workplace that I vibe with and I enjoy talking to, and it makes the workday a little less shitty. But I think it comes down to like the terminology must have spurred from a time where like, oh, a male and a female are friends in the office. What is this? A work relationship? Work wife? That has to be the conversation.
Yeah.
So I guess it has to be directly because in regards of the opposite sex that it's like males and females can't be friends. What the fuck? Like, it's like it's just someone I vibe with and makes work a little less bad. But again, this is just a weird, young, stupid, not communicating, maybe a little bit of projecting. I don't know, but just break up.
Just break up. You have time. You still have time in your life. You're in your early 20s. Don't be like us.
Seriously.
In our late 20s.
Because that's such a whole 180 where it's like, I don't like that this happened. It's like it's like such a 0 to 100 where it's like, should I just break up because this is just like it for me? You refer to another coworker as your work husband. Like that's just, it just sounds stupid. It sounds young and you're still growing, but her reaction too would be like, I'm not saying it's annoying, like, but at the same time, it's like, hey, like, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but like, I don't know. 21 is such a shitty age.
And again, if they were like more mature and they could just like, I don't know, talk it out, like, that would be great. But maybe, yeah, they're both young and not mature enough for that type of thing. And like maybe she realized some things about like using that terminology that like whether they were subconscious or whatever, like I don't know, but geez, that's a whole fucking mess.
It could be worse. At least she's not sleeping, to her knowledge, with the coworker and is pregnant with him and tries to pass off the baby as the boyfriend's baby. And it's like, what?
That's
it could
true.
be worse. But
that's
you know, it's just like
true.
it's like, oh gosh, all the stupid fights I would get into when I was young. We in a society are so pressured into having relationships, or especially the concept of kids, where it's like your life will never be satisfied if you're not married or have kids because that's the way things are supposed to go. And then I'm like, it's just we honestly don't really preach or cherish about having time to ourselves and being single and developing relationships that aren't, romantic, where it's like your friendships, your colleagues, like it's just like, you're 21. You're 21. You got your whole life ahead of you. Because I'm guilty of that as well. I remember being in high school, like, oh my gosh, I'm a loser. I guess no one ever wants to date because I didn't have a boyfriend in high school. I was never in a relationship until after high school. And, it's just like, I was like, I feel so stupid now. I feel so stupid where I'm like, I wasted so much time worrying about the most stupid shit whenever I could just literally be investing that somewhere else.
I couldn't talk to girls for half of high school. I was incapable. So that took a while. But, once it happened, it happened. And things were good, but they were messy.
Young and learning. Yeah. We're still in our 20s, baby.
Yeah, we're still in our 20s. I'm the president. I'm 85, but at heart, I'm still in my 20s, folks. I have a work wife, and her name is America.
Good morning, USA.
I make sweet love to America every morning when I tell those strikers to stop striking.
And don't start unions, because we are in America and don't fuck with that shit.
What we want to do, we want to have your only wife be your work wife. You gotta work all day. For no money. And that's what being an American auto worker is all about.
Is working for the man.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go take a nap, eat some Jolly Ranchers, and read my favorite book, Very, Very Hungry Caterpillar. He was so hungry.
I do not want that visual of Joe Biden sucking on a Jolly Rancher. I feel like it's just kind of like, oh, Joe.
In his Thomas the Tank Engine pajamas.
Oh. Gosh, no.
I like trains, and I like when they have faces. Makes me feel like I could be a train when I grow up one day.
Oh no. This is our president. It just feels believable.
I want to go for a ride on the train with the face. When can I do that? I thought this is why I've become president, was so I could make Thomas the Tank Engine real. I saw Alec Baldwin in that movie with him, where he shot the train. Alec Baldwin was in the Thomas the Tank Engine movie when we were younger.
What?
Yeah, he plays Mr.
There
Conductor.
was a movie?
There was an in-theaters movie, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, starring Alec Baldwin. And, and he shot the bad train. And he said, oops.
See?
I didn't know that was a live round. And this is why we need gun control, folks, because Alec Baldwin is alive and well. He could be anywhere.
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell, I'm not gonna say count your days because they're numbered. And that is not a threat. That is the truth, because your brain keeps doing the Windows 95 thing. It's over for him. That's like, he's done that twice now. It's time to retire. Go off to the farm somewhere and just watch the sunset one final time.
Time to go to the farm up north.
It's time to go to the assisted living facility.
Oh my gosh, I got one more story for that because I literally just refreshed my page and there's a brand new update on this story that I wanted to read to you.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
I haven't read it yet, but I read the original story. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear
I'm down.
stories?
Oh yeah, I'm down. It's me, Senator Ted Cruz. I love to hear stories of other people getting cheated on that aren't me.
Aren't me getting cucked by my wife, my beautiful wife that I cannot sexually please. My daughters hate me.
I put a post on Craigslist for my wife.
Every woman in Texas and my wife and my daughters, they hate me. Fuck you, Ted Cruz. Count your days.
Oh, no. Wait.
Come on, manifesting.
Wait, but that we might have to get rid of.
But this is for
Jimmy Buffett's one thing, but an actual U.S. politician, we might have to redact that.
We'll see. Look, how long? We have to just wait that 2 month threshold, and it's like, okay, it's redacted. Let me pour myself a beautiful glass.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking news: Ted Cruz.
That comes from everyone, Ted.
Yeah.
I'm not insinuating anything.
Kelsey's just quoting something that somebody else said today that wasn't either of us.
No, it wasn't.
It was the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, right. That Dalai Lama, more like Dalai trauma.
Ugh.
Am I wrong for dumping a kid's lunch in the trash can?
Oh, no.
From am I wrong? So my 25 female sister bought my daughter, 6 female, a bento box that cost $50. Before anybody gets on here and trying to shit on why a 6-year-old needs a $50 lunchbox, it's not your money, so it doesn't matter. Great start, right? Okay, so Thursday, after school, my daughter came home, and while unpacking her backpack like I usually do, I noticed that her bento box was not in there. When I asked her where it was, she stated that a girl in her class named Audrey, fake name, had taken it and refused to give it back. I asked if she went to her teacher, and she said yes, but her teacher told her that it's just a lunchbox and it shouldn't matter. Now, Audrey's name isn't new to my household. She and other girls always picked on my daughter, and no matter how many times I went to the school about it, nothing was done. To say I was pissed was the least. And the next day, I went to the school 30 minutes before lunchtime and requested a meeting with the teacher and the principal. They brought my daughter down, and I explained the situation, and they had someone get Audrey. Audrey brought the lunchbox to prove that it was hers, but asked them to open the lunchbox because my daughter's name was inside, and long behold, when she opened it, there was my daughter's name as clear as day. When I requested she give it back to my daughter, she began crying. The teacher asked if it would be okay if Audrey kept it for the day since her food was already in there, and I said hell no. They had 5 minutes to find something else to put her food in, or I would be dumping it out. Instead of finding her a closed container, they began arguing with me, so I stood up and grabbed the bento box in front of all of them and threw the food out into the trash can. Grabbing my daughter's hand, I walked out to the office and with the bento box. Fuck yeah, you gotta take that bento box at that point. Leaving them to comfort the crying girl. Hours later, I told my sister what happened, and she said that even though I had the right to be mad, I could have just let her have it and she would have bought my daughter another bento box. I felt like it's the principle, though. Why should we have to buy something again for my daughter that she already had because some entitled kid wanted what's hers? Am I wrong? Edit. I'm seeing I should have just taken the food out of the box, and I'm realizing that none of y'all know what a bento box is, and I'm unsure of how to add a picture of it, so please just Google it. You put actual food in there, not packaged. That's the best way I can explain it. For example, my daughter wanted soup. I would put soup in there, and it would stay warm all day. Edit 2. This is more of an explanation because I can't answer all of your guys' question. 1. Audrey did not starve. I did not leave her without a lunch. The school offers free lunches. 2. She can afford her own damn bento box. I didn't see this one. She can afford her own damn bento box.
She's not backing down.
Get fucked, Audrey. I'm sorry.
Get fucked, Audrey.
His mom is so mad. I get it though. Okay, we have a DFW and a fairly high. We live in DFW. Oh, okay. Oh, we live in. Coming from a Dallas girl. Oh shit. Okay, we live in DFW in a fairly high class neighborhood. That's all I'm going to say. She took my daughter's bento because she's a bully. 3. I went to the school board. I'm Mitch McConnelling. Okay, I went to the school board and principal plenty of times where they would say it was being handled when in fact nothing was being handled. 4. I don't care if I have to act childish. For my kid, I would do anything, and a lot of y'all are not parents, and it shows. 5. My daughter will be switching schools at the end of the semester. So, is OP wrong?
That she served a heaping of justice.
Even though her tone's kind of like, fuck you, shove it, I did it because I care for my kid. At the same time, it's like, the school's doing nothing to intervene with this matter. The kid stole a $50, it's like she stole a $50 item and is like, no, it's mine, and has the entitlement of like, oh, no, like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, obviously this child has like no boundaries or like no regard for consequence, and obviously the school is enabling her.
Oh yeah.
The home life is enabling her, and this mom and especially her daughter, is like, dealing with those consequences, and she's like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna put a stop to this because my kid's getting picked on by this other little shit,
Yeah, no, that kid, Audrey, is a fucking bully, and her parents aren't like keeping her from harming others, and like. I feel like justice was kind of served here. Someone had to do it, and someone's gotta like that mom who threw out the trash in defense of her kid like that. Like, she's teaching her kid that she needs to stand up for herself.
And also, it's kind of like reassuring to the kid that like your mom will have your back because obviously she went to the school multiple times about this issue, and they say it's being handled. Obviously, it's not being handled.
My mom would say, well, they stole it because you're an easy target. Stop being so fucking weird. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's my fault.
OP's one of her comments says her mom doesn't and didn't care. I went to her multiple times over the bullying and was told kids will be kids.
Oh, well, that's a bunch of shit.
I'm reading through some of the comments really quick. So, like, there's, like, I just saw one that said, yeah, mama mode was activated. And I'm like, I can get it to an extent, but as long as it's not, like, overbearing, where it's like, my child can never do wrong. It's like, yo, your kid keeps fucking with my kid. Now she's taking our property. This is becoming even more of an issue than just the bullying, which, jeez Louise, I do not want children.
Yeah,
oh, gosh,
yeah,
but
I, that's just, like, I don't think that she did much wrong there. I mean, I was gonna initially say, like, maybe she could have, like, not thrown out the food, but then when she made that edit about the, like, a bento box, like, you can't really just take the food out and put it on a plate. I'm like, okay, all right.
And she did tell the principal and teacher saying, like, if you need to find her something to put her food in now and within the next 5 minutes or I'm throwing it out, like, she said either provide a resolution or I'm gonna solve it, you know, like.
Yeah.
And the teacher and principal were arguing with her, saying, "Well, just let her keep it for the day." What?
Oh my god. Why are they not intervening here and setting a good example of like what's the proper thing to do? Isn't that like what they're supposed to do?
I think OP's in the right here, and plus it sounds like this has been ongoing, so she's just kind of at wit's end and frustrated, which we've all get to that point where it's like a resolution's not being provided. I'm getting pissed off. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
And I'm just wondering if this is actually in my well, it is my neck of the woods, but my particular neck of the woods, because I'm over here like, sounds familiar. But
yeah, when
the
system doesn't do its job and help the people, it's up to us to do it ourselves in the best way possible. And I think she did the best that she could with the situation that she was given for the sake of her kid.
Wonderfully put. Beautiful.
Perfect.
But what was I gonna say? Well, it slipped my mind. So, update. What a little shit. That'd be so. And like, you're already acting that entitled as a 6-year-old. Woo. Okay. So, oh yeah, but what I was gonna say was that the sister saying, "Well, we could have just bought her another one, just let her keep it." It's like, no, like I get where OP's coming from. Where it's like, no, it's the principle of things. Where you're stealing my shit, get fucked. Like what? Like, it's not like even if like $50 for some people can be a lot of money, or it could be a small amount of money, or in between, you know. But like, it's like you can't just steal people's shit and not deal with the consequence. You know what I mean? You know, like I'm not saying like, oh, put that child in handcuffs and scare them in the back of a police car. It's just like, no, you can't take someone else's stuff that isn't yours. Like
exactly. That's something that you got to learn from a young age.
That's like one of the basic building blocks of life that should have been instilled in that 6-year-old, because usually isn't that taught in like preschool?
Isn't that like one of the 10 Commandments too? Like thou shalt not steal.
Oh, and they're from Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area, and there's nothing more DFW than being a good God-fearing woman. So we know.
Thou shalt not steal another kid's bento box.
Hell yeah, brother.
That was written in there by Jesus Christ himself. He wrote the bento box thing.
All right. But the update says, so, but yeah, I think the sister, maybe, I get where, like, the sister maybe doesn't want to deal with the confrontation, but at the same time, it's like, no, fuck no. Like this issue just keeps escalating. Okay, sorry. So I posted this earlier today because, yeah, posted 9 hours ago, the original one. But this actually happened last week. The reason I posted was because I wanted to hear an unbiased opinion, since my sister is biased when it comes to kids. Ooh, for starters, what? What do you mean biased when it comes to kids? Girl, I dropped that tea. Okay, for starters, my daughter has not had problems with the little girl since. The principal did call me that Friday and apologize, which I gladly accepted. As for the teacher, she is no longer my daughter's teacher, and my daughter has switched homerooms for the remainder of the year. I also want to answer some questions. I know it says Aubrey, but we're going to stick with Audrey. I know Audrey's mom personally. We used to be in the same mom group, but everyone slowly started distancing themselves from her because of her personality. Ooh. So for those saying maybe Audrey is being neglected, I can assure you she's not. Her mother is just entitled, and unfortunately the personality has been passed on to her daughter. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree then. Lastly, thank you for everyone for the advice on homeschooling. I did speak to my daughter about it. She's considering doing that instead of just switching to another school. As for the person who called my daughter a bitch called my daughter a bitch for not defending herself, go to hell. I like to see how you defended yourself at 6 or getting bullied, you piece of shit.
That's
This is a Southern woman.
That's Reddit for you, though. Someone's gonna call a 5-year-old a bitch for not standing up for themselves, because just internet people are so far from based sometimes.
Oh my gosh. Go to hell, you piece of shit.
Oh my god. Legend.
This is a Southern woman, that's for sure. We got some good sailor mouths, I gotta say.
Oh hell yeah.
I make some people blush.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
It's like my boyfriend's mom. She's like, I have a really dirty joke to tell you, but I don't want you to be offended. I'm like, okay. And she said the punchline was like the see you next Tuesday word. And I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. She's like, oh, thank goodness, I thought you would be upset with me. And I'm like, why would I be upset? Like, I'm very, like, what was it? I met her mother, and my boyfriend was teasing her, like, oh, grandma, like, she said bitch, like, aren't you gonna be mad at her? Because her mother is a very, very old-fashioned Southern woman, where women, that generation don't cuss for nothing, you know, like, they don't do shit. But, like, so, I was like, what was it? She was like, oh, I forgot what she said, but, they were like, oh, Robin, how can you be so improper? I'm like, her improper? You don't see me in real life. Like, she cusses less than I do in 5 minutes. Like, in 1 week, I cuss more than she does in 5 minutes, you know, like, like, jeez. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, but it's interesting, just like, there's definitely a very generational shift between the grandparents, where they're over here, they're still on the last, as I lose my voice, they're still on, like, the last tail end of, like, oh, like, we're ladies, we don't cuss, we get married, we have babies, and we stay at home. And the woman that started, like, our parents' age, where it's like, no, I want to work, fuck you, get fucked, like. But yeah, oh my gosh.
My cat has been crunching cookies into the microphone, and I'm like, why are you doing this here?
Should we? So interesting. I just love Reddit. I know it's so bad.
That was a good one, because, like, finally someone who ends up being in the right.
Good one. I read. Okay, there's an update to it too. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. But like, I love best of Redditor updates. But like it's like, okay, again, that's awesome that you're standing up for your daughter, and she'll know, like, hey, my mom's got my back. My mom loves me. Fucking sick. And also, I'm glad the principal did call to apologize. But maybe like they were finally backed in the corner where it's like, if you don't fucking get a handle on this now, then like your job's at risk by, like, you know, the superintendent or the district, you know, and it could like get way worse. That was my stomach growling. Why am I sorry. Had 3 tacos, and they were big tacos. But yeah.
Good old tacos.
Oh, dude, Sam's Club, $14 for a whole taco party platter. Shit is lit. I'm good for the next few days.
Damn. I gotta get a
$14.
Sam's Club membership.
$4 for 10 pounds of chicken? Fuck yeah.
God damn. What am I doing with my life? Sam's Club, pay us so we can do sponsorships.
Seriously, Sam's Club, come on, brother.
Yeah, come on. So what I've often said it's okay to shoplift from Walmart. I never said that, even though I just said I said it.
For nothing, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But r/best of Reddit updates, Alex, from one alcoholic to another, except now I just only drink on weekends, which, you know, great. I'm good. You know, okay, so besides the point. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I can't give our baby fetal alcohol syndrome?
What? Oh no.
SUA Alex.
Oh God. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, this was posted on August 27th of 2023. I, male 23, had Friday off for a long weekend, and I had 2 beers to wind down since I haven't really had any for maybe 3 months. And my wife, female 21, has only been pregnant shorter than that. It has been long overtime hours for a while to prep for when my wife needs to stop work closer to due date, so I just wanted 2. Later, we were cuddling in bed and started making out, and after a bit, I tried to go all the way with her, and she immediately got mad. I was confused and asked her what was wrong, and she was getting all cranky and saying how I didn't even care if it would hurt the baby. I was confused and thought maybe she meant that the baby could be poked, and I tried to explain that the baby would be totally safe and I wouldn't ever want to hurt our baby. She got even madder, and she started talking about fetal alcohol syndrome. She was saying how if I finished, then the baby would... Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, okay. She was saying how if I finished, then the baby could take the alcohol and get fetal alcohol syndrome in her. I was so flabbergasted because that's definitely not how it works. And I even looked
no.
it up later to be sure that I wasn't just stupid. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. But she said it would happen like that, and I tried to soothe her. Then it wasn't that it wasn't the case. I think I now should have said that it would be okay to not do it anyway if she was worried, because I don't want her stressing about the baby. But I didn't think of that then and tried to softly argue. Oh no.
Uh-oh, softly.
And she's pregnant and hormonal and.
I tried to
emotional.
softly argue.
About me not able to get the baby hurt like that, and she might have thought it was just me trying to get laid, even though I was soft about it.
Oh my god. Honey, I wasn't hard. I was softly arguing. I wasn't hard arguing.
She started crying about how I don't care at all again, and I tried to hug her, and she pushed me away and cried some more. I apologized a bunch and offered to show her proof online to calm her, and she just locked herself in the bathroom. I tried... babe, no, look, Dr. Google says otherwise, even though he is right in the situation. At the same time, it's just like, she's not thinking straight. Oh gosh, okay.
She's thinking gay. She's thinking gay, folks. Not straight.
Poison in the water, straight in the freaking frogs gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the most stupid meme ever, but I'm like, there's people out there that think like that. Okay, it's just like how this woman thinks that this man can transfer fetal alcohol syndrome via his ejaculate. Okay, I apologize. What does she think what happens whenever drunk people hook up and they have a whoopsie baby? It's like, is it automatically... Okay, never mind. This is too... Okay,
There'd be a lot of dead babies.
I'm just saying. I apologized a bunch and offered to show her a proof online to calm her, and she has locked herself in the bathroom. I tried to I guess he's meant to say, I tried to say sorry through the door, but she wasn't having it, and I eventually went to bed by myself alone and slept hardly a little. Saturday morning, she was in bed and red from crying, so I hugged her, and it was okay again for a bit. I tried to softly talk. Why is he getting... Okay.
He's making sure we know that he's not hard throughout this. Because that would be disrespectful.
I'm softly talking to you with my very, very soft penis, honey. I swear. Sorry.
She's just like, your pants are still off, Jared. Put some pants on. It's disgusting.
You're wearing the fucking boxers with the broken fucking button where your dick pokes out all the time. It's your sex boxers, Jared. I know your sex boxers. It's like my equivalent of lingerie, but for some reason you think this works.
All you do is play Fortnite with your dick out.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
All you do is get drunk and play Fortnite with your dick out.
Oh gosh, okay. I tried to softly talk about it again because I don't want her thinking I'd endanger our baby. Again, 21 and 23, you're young and stupid, okay. But she got upset, and I admit I kept talking. I was confused. She was never like this ever before, and usually if I softly talk about it and listen to her all the way and don't make her feel silly, then she listens to me all the way too, and we solve it. I don't think we even had a fight before, but I thought it would be like before, and she says I'm not educated enough to know the truth because I work in a warehouse, and I admit it upset me. Oh, I guess the soft talk's going away.
Oh, now he's getting hard.
Now he's getting hard talk. She was grown up, sheltered, and that's why doesn't know, but I would never say that to hurt her, and I'm hurt she'd say that. I said, does she really want not... this fucking, again, punctuation. Okay. I said she really want not to talk about it, and she said an empathetic yes. So I've been giving room, and she keeps crying quietly and on other parts of the house. I'm worried now she's mad at me for not going to college. What?
Oh no.
I'm worried now she's mad at me for not going to college. It's quiet right now. So should I just let her I was wrong? So should I just let her know I was wrong? I'm just adding words in here, and not try to start trying if I drink again before the baby comes. Am I the asshole? Oh, that was hard to get through at the last second there.
Well, but like, so, see, I don't know enough about like conception and stuff, but like, if he's saying that everybody online says that you can't get fetal alcohol syndrome from that, and if the baby's already been conceived, and I don't think that like the baby's gonna like drink the sperm. Like they encourage having sex during the pregnancy.
It's
That I learned
because the product. I wonder how much I can get away with.
And the baby's not drinking the cum.
No, but it's more encouraged towards later in the pregnancy because the ejaculate helps soften and lubricate the cervix, which encourages, like, especially later down the line, where it's like, apparently it can kind of help induce labor because it's softening the cervix in some sort of manner. Probably because semen is actually pretty acidic, I think. But like, let's just like you don't process alcohol through the testicles. Like you don't process. That's through the liver, the kidneys. If he was maybe, I don't know, a handle deep in vodka, and maybe it didn't. Which also you should not be drinking a handle of fucking vodka.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But like, if he was peeing in you, maybe, and that's a very. But that's after it's been processed through the liver and kidneys, and so that's leftover. Actually, did you know that pee is just leftover blood cells that's been processed through your body? So your urine is not just like, oh, it's water or liquid that I drank that was processed through my stomach. No, it's just your blood cells, dead blood cells.
She's like, listen, we all know pee is stored in the balls. You gotta be careful, honey. He's like, what?
Oh, sure. Pee is stored in the balls. But yeah, no, it's like, what the fuck? Okay, but so the person that posted this on Boru said, someone said, not the asshole, but your wife needs to go back and take a basic biology class. And so, like you said earlier, she was sheltered growing up, and OP said her mom waved her from some of them to try and keep her from being fast. So she has read some books to cover missed classes, but just might not have read about this.
Well, it didn't work because you guys are 21 and 23 and having a kid.
And someone also followed up saying, what the fuck does being fast mean in school? Like, she didn't want her to skip a grade, then just keep her in the one class meant for the specific grade. I'm so confused on what that means. Being fast is an older slang for loose, promiscuous, wanton. I don't know what that means. OP said fast means whore, but it's a more polite way to say it. She thought her daughter would have sex indiscriminately? I guess constant sex, which she calls being fast. And it seems rude to say whore. Someone also said, I would also talk to her doctor about classes that you guys can take together to help with her fears, whether they are rational or irrational, and it would help educate her about pregnancy and the emotional and bodily changes she's going to be going through. She doesn't wait. Oh, wait. Okay, OP said, I will think of this thing. I will also do this, thanks. Sometimes I only drink 3 times a year, but really never more than maybe 6 times a year. Damn! Alex, is this what normal people are like? Because I can't relate.
I have no idea. Like, I wish I knew what a healthy drinking regimen was.
Ooh, my favorite go-to right now, not sponsored, but, you know, hey, Recess the Beverages, sponsor a bitch because I love your shit. They're called, like, mood tonics, where it's, like, they have magnesium, lemon balm, adaptogens, whatever, and it's, like, 15 to 20 calories a can, but, I like the black cherry one because if you're looking for, like, I don't like White Claws, but I love this one because I'm like, oh, if you're looking for, like, something that tastes like a White Claw, it tastes just like the black cherry White Claw, but I add in tart cherry juice into it because yum, 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 delicious. But that's, like, my go-to, like, sleepy weekday drink where it's, like, you know, I'll have, like, a wine glass with, like, water in it to give that feeling like, oh, you know, I have my little social drink, you know, or I'll have it with the mood aptogen tonic, you know, and you know, just gives that feeling where it's like I feel satisfied having this drink in my hand, you know. But like I've been doing my own little mixology shit all the time, but it's like so besides the point. But sorry to finish this comment. I pointed 6 months because that's why it hasn't come up yet. I don't know what. Okay. She maybe is in fact worried that I'm an alcoholic because her brother is badly bit. I haven't even drunk in 2 years because she doesn't like it. So maybe a little bit of PTSD, family trauma.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
She sounds like like those parents that are hyperly religious and don't want their kids learning about basic biology because science is thin. But you're 20. Oh my gosh, that's the thing I freaked out earlier. Though was like she's 21, a pregnant and probably doesn't know the basics of just like, oh my gosh, like the shit that can happen during pregnancy and after pregnancy, especially, like your body's changed forever. Like, she probably, I don't know, man.
She thinks the baby's gonna come out of her butt.
Or like, dude, I forgot about it, but I accidentally saw a video on TikTok recently about umbilical hernia. Girl with the list. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl with the list. I'm like, even I think I'm pretty knowledgeable about a lot of things, but I'm over here like, how the fuck does that happen? What the fuck is it? It's like, you know, women that have kids and have gone through this, I commend you, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah, no, thank you. Me and my man parts will sit over here and be like, yeah, we did our part. We did what we had to do.
Also, you after I think of vasectomy, I think you have to ejaculate like at least 40 times just to make sure the chamber's cleared. Get checked by a doctor again, and
I got this.
Sure
I got this. Oh, that I can do. Give me oh god, give me 2 hours and a Maxim magazine, and I got this. The doctor's like, sir, you don't have to do it all right now. I'm like, no, I got this. Trust me, I got nowhere to be right now. I want this.
You have the Guinness Book of World Records on speed dial. It's time.
It's time. The fastest man alive.
Oh, OP's wife's mother would not like you, you fast little whore. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I am a fast little whore.
But update, August 31st. Yeah, oh my god.
That's going on the soundboard. That is going on the soundboard.
Okay, thank you everyone for nice comments and helpful advice. A lot of it was useful and really saved the day, even here. Quickly, first alive questions asked over and over and over, so I have some answers since they keep asking. One, my wife. Okay.
My wife.
My wife. Okay. My wife probably didn't know this because her mom came in all angry and waved her out of part science and waved her out of part science in high school because she thought it would make her fast because she blamed science class on my wife's older sister eloping at 18, so she was trying to fix it.
My wife's sister.
My wife has read to catch up learning missed science classes and maybe forgot to check that. 1 second, take a beat. Take a beat. This sounds Mormon adjacent.
Yeah.
Like definitely religious adjacent, but like, you know, like that's why young Mormons and like Latter-day Saints, whether apparently there's a difference. Jehovah's Witness I know is different. They're all in the same secular whatever. But so the thing is that like they get because again, like most people don't convert to Mormonism, Latter-day Saints, Jehovah's Witness. You're really much born into it most of the time, so that's all you've known your entire fucking life, and it's like you're horny, you're a teenager, and it's like once you go to BYU, because every good Mormon goes to BYU. The first person you meet there is like, "Whoa, I got feelings," and it's like a week later, like we're engaged. A month later, we're married, and then you have sex for the first time because you're just fucking horny.
And then they have a kid right away.
Mm-hmm. So I'm over here like she's over here, but how is that fast? She eloped at 18. Like I get how it's like, hey, that's young, but I support you. But at the same time, it's like that's a legal adult, even though you're still a stupid teenager. I don't know. Okay. 2, yes, my wife does read baby books from the library, and she writes down in a notebook with tabs, so she's not a moron like some dickweeds on here. We're brigading with me that she knows about nothing about the fucking spelling. She knows about not putting baby on stomach at night. I don't know how that was brought up. don't give honey, don't give water. Everything you all have said is she's known, and I don't think she's going to accidentally negligent our baby. Baby, you said you think she's resenting you for not going to college. Honey, I don't think you could have gotten into college with this spelling. I am so sorry. If I was a part of that committee, I would not be able to read your essay. Also, and I hear you, and I will make more times to read books too now so she feels better. 3, yes, she had OBGYN before, but just one appointment without me. Wait, just one appointment without me. Okay. We now have second scheduled Friday, early emergency for checking hormones, and I will be coming with her to help support and make her feel less scared and alone. 4, she does not drink ever because her brother has a big problem, so it is not jealousy of me drinking. Also, I also have since confirmed not because she doesn't want sex. So update. I gave her space Sunday morning while reading comments, and she was so quiet, but kept sitting near me and looking at me a lot more than usual, and like she was going to say something but stopping. I took advice and called the best option family member, which is her older sister. Sister came and my wife broke down crying, and I hugged her, and she starts saying sorry a lot. Are you saying sorry? Okay. I hugged and said, talk to your sister because I'm worried, and don't worry about talk to me. And she said she talked to me after. Sister and her went into another room, and a lot of crying from my wife and calm, nice talking from her sister. A while... Okay, I'm so sorry. A while, and they came out and sat with me, and my wife hugged me again and crying, and I was just so happy that she wasn't cold shouldering me anymore. Her sister explained... Okay. Her sister explained that postpartum depression runs for the family, and as soon as I called, she knew it was the same as sister had and their mom too. Some comments said that, but I wasn't thinking it could happen to my sweet, happy wife ever. Oh my gosh, you negligent asshole.
No.
To my sweet, sweet, happy wife ever. So I was shocked it was even that. But sister explained that nobody talked to my wife. Oh shit. Nobody talked. I'm sorry, I'm over here like, nobody talked to my wife about it. And my wife cut in with more sorries and explained that she didn't know for a few weeks why everything felt so much wrong. And she was panicking while I was all day gone doing overtime and didn't want to bother me and just bottled. And I told her I want to go to OBGYN together and wanted to call next day, Monday, to go together and talk about how to help, and she cried and agreed she needs help. Also, she apologized for being mean and said she had panicked because I pushed and she scared herself that I wouldn't stop and I would hurt baby, and I was horrified. I told her I would always stop if she wants, and she said yes, and she knows now, but was scared then and felt like it was pure panic. I honestly feel so drunk reading this person's sentences. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not even drunk. I'm over here just like, I feel like I'm talking. Okay. So she said her aunt, who we thought was a great friend, and even brought casseroles when I had appendix out, and was talking to my wife's mom and helping mom, and brought fake information that alcohol was like that because apparently her mother is raging and that I got my wife pregnant, even though we're married. I was surprised. But her mother knows about her problem with fearing alcohol and wanted to revenge against me.
This dude is the worst writer. I just need to say. This dude is the worst writer I have ever seen.
Oh my gosh, it keeps going. It keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. God. There's a lot more. I'm not reading the rest.
He's like I'm getting mad at him. Like, I'm starting to think that he's the asshole.
I didn't think it was this bad.
He is the asshole for doing this.
But
it's like you're gonna tell your wife how her body works, and you can't even write a sentence.
She resents him for not going to college.
He should have gone to college. I resent him. I resent him for not going to college now.
I resent him for not doing well in high school, apparently. Someone failed him. I'm just literally skimming through. Mother-in-law thinks he's an alcoholic because he works a blue-collar job. So mother-in-law and aunt, pretty much, because the mom was mad that he got her pregnant even though they're married. Crying, apologizing. I checked that she didn't want me to have sex, and now she was horrified. Now she wants. Oh my gosh, they're 21 and 23. They're young and stupid.
They're very young and very stupid. Yes.
Very stupid. Oh, jeez Louise. What's the first comment? This is why we should science people.
Oh, God.
Second comment, JFC, 0% surprised the older sister eloped to get the fuck out of that house at 18. All my friends in stupid and abusive homes did. Oh. Next comment after that, possible abuse getting married too young versus definite intellectual abuse from staying home. Any potential partner looks better than being stuck. Dan. Well, that was a pain in the ass. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You are not the asshole.
Way better. I feel like the asshole. Am I the asshole?
No, this guy threw us for a fucking journey.
Oh my gosh. This is why you should not get married young. Not because of his grammar mistakes, but because you're young and stupid. You haven't experienced life yet. This is why your 20 years are called your selfish years. It's more or less the, hey, self-care and I care about me and living a good life and having adventures because maybe I'll settle down at 30 or hopefully I'll get a partner around 30 that wants to do the same shit as me. But I'm not going to just rely on the fact of like, oh, I need, what the, you. They're so young, they're so stupid. They're so young, Alex.
Yeah, they, oh my God, 21 and 23, homie can't spell, she doesn't know how her body works. The future is fucked, is what I'm learning.
This is fucking idiocracy. This is the plotline for idiocracy.
And our president is reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar to himself. There's a caterpillar. He was hungry, and you know I think we could all learn something from the caterpillar, folks. That when you're hungry, you gotta eat, and when you eat, you could turn into a butterfly. So be careful.
Gotta get the nutrients from them delicious nom-noms, and then you might grow to be a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
You will become a butterfly if you don't eat Monsanto.
Do you think butterflies are made out of butter?
How do you think we get the butter? You turn into a butterfly, and then when we milk you. That's how you get all that butter from butterflies. Yeah, folks. And what we're gonna do in my America, we're gonna milk as many butterflies as we can. I think I lost Kelsey.
Yep, I'm back. I'm here. I lost you first. I thought I lost you. We lost each other.
You lost Alex, and now I'm Joe Biden.
Okay, Joe Biden, I'm going to do a redemption shot here. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? Come on, save me. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for, this is the last one, I swear. For refusing to pay for my sister's wedding dress after she ruined mine. Is she the asshole, Alex? I'm mad at that last story still. I am so sorry.
I mean... From just that, like, no. If she ruined her wedding, like, why would she pay for wedding dresses? Are expensive, from my understanding.
Great.
That's an investment. That's something you do for somebody that there's like mutual respect for. And like, if it's not there, then why would you do it? Like, sure, some people are gonna think that she's an asshole, but that's unreasonable.
It's like, if you think I'm the asshole, then why won't you pay?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I don't want to pay. It's like, samesies.
Yeah, samesies, no givesies, backsies.
Dude, I don't know. I hate weddings. Okay. I'm over here like, I don't want to get, like, it's not, I don't care about the wedding. I care about the marriage. I probably preached this before, but it's like, I want to work on a relationship for a long-term relationship where we can like help build each other up and work on our problems, not focus on like, this is my pretty princess day. I'm the prettiest pretty princess in the kingdom, and I spent 10 grand on a dress I'm only gonna wear once. Like, no. Hey Reddit, long time lurker, first time poster. I'm still so mad about that last one. This situation has been eating me up, and I'd really appreciate some outsider perspectives. So my 28 female sister, 26 female, and I have had our ups and downs, as most siblings do. However, can you imagine if you're like, what if the same like societal pressure was put onto like men, where it's like, hey bro, you're gonna pay for my suit? Nah, bro, you totally spilled the jungle juice on my cummerbotch for last time from my rental. Like, okay, sorry.
My cummerbund?
Cumberbund, I don't care. I hate weddings.
You spilled a drink on Benedict Cumberbatch. It took a lot to get him to my wedding. You know how embarrassing that was? Doctor Strange was just sitting there like, there's drink on my shirt. And I was like, I'm so sorry, Benedict. And he was like, it's not okay.
I'm so sorry.
You're not getting that cameo in the Marvel movie. I'm sorry. This wedding's a disaster. You shouldn't buy your brother a suit on his wedding. That's what I say.
No, but however, we've been really close the past few years, and I was so excited to have her as my maid of honor for my wedding last year. Flashback to my wedding day. I had this beautiful dress that I spent a fortune on. How much is a fortune, baby? Okay, after the ceremony and during the reception, I noticed some red wine had been spilled on the bottom of my dress. This is why the white dress tradition is fucking bullshit. I was devastated. I later found out from a bridesmaid that my sister had accidentally knocked over her wine glass when she was trying to take a funny photo. She didn't come forward about it and didn't even apologize when I confronted her. You confronted your sister at your wedding? Did you make a scene? Is there footage?
Oh no.
Is it messy?
Yeah, is it on Twitter fights?
Girl, Twitter fights. Okay, fast forward to now. My sister is getting married, and she's my TLC early 2000s about to pop off. She's fallen in love with a dress that's way out of her budget. She's asked if I'd help her pay for half of it as her wedding gift. I flat out refused. I brought up how she ruined my dress and didn't take responsibility, and I feel like I shouldn't have to contribute towards hers. Now my family is divided. Half them think I'm being petty and I should let go of the past grudges. The other half thinks I'm justified. So am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my sister's wedding dress after she ruined mine?
I think she's got pretty decent reasons not to. I mean, she could buy it and then spill something on it and be like, oh, well, that's just how it is.
Karma.
It was Joe Biden. He got too excited reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and he spilled some Dr. Pepper on your brand new wedding dress. I'm so sorry. Is it karma? I don't know.
All I know is the doctor's in the house. I'm going through the comments, and they bring up a really good point. I'm not the asshole. The whole background of what happened to your dress at your wedding is irrelevant. You are not obligated to dress your adult sister. And the next comment after that was, I don't understand why she'd ask you to pay for a dress even if she didn't ruin your wedding dress. Not the asshole. So more or less, it's like, actually, that's okay. So people will offer to pay for things, and it's like, hey, like, as my wedding gift to you, I would like to help pay for this dress, out of the kindness of my fucking amazing heart. But it's kind of like not common for the bride to be like, well, hey, how about you just pay the half of this for me and it'll count as your wedding gift? Like, maybe if they had a relationship like that, sure, but like, you shouldn't ask people to pay for something or be upset when they say no, where it's like, if I asked my dad, hey dad, can you get me a new car? And he said no, I'm not gonna be like, well, why? Like, Daddy, why am I not getting a brand new Corvette? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
And he's just like, because you blew up my car.
You put fucking diesel in the Corvette.
You crashed my Corvette into Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. How am I gonna live this down?
They even took pictures from the accident and put it on the walls as a part of their tacky, like their tacky design on the new Margaritaville, where it's like, look at the old Margaritaville. Now we got a new Margaritaville because of this bitch.
Jimmy Buffett made a whole song about it. Corvette crashing in the Margaritaville. Now this dad isn't gonna buy his kid a car. Do. Yeah.
In the way in a Subaru Baja.
Boom, boom, boom. And it's all my fault.
R.I.P. To half the family that thinks you're being petty, tell them to pay for it so they're concerned about her. If they're so concerned about her dress, not your problem. So I think most of the people are saying not the asshole because they're like, it's not her responsibility. And like past aside, it's like I get where she's still lingering, but at the same time, it's like, well, like you're not obliged. Like if you for me, it's like if you offered, kind of, yeah, but like the bride asked deliberately, like, hey, this counts as the wedding gift if you pay half the bits. Okay, if TLC has taught me something, don't try on a fucking wedding dress that's beyond your budget, because that's how you get screwed every time. Every time. You're not. That's TLC rule number 1 on Bride's Day, Fridays days. Like what? Don't try on a dress over your budget.
You're gonna fall in love with it, and you can't have it.
You can't fucking afford it. And then it becomes everyone's problem. It's like, oh, I like the dress. Can someone help me? And it's like, people might be nice and offer, and it might not be enough money, and you're not going to get a fucking dress, and then everything else going to be ruined because apparently everything all matters. Your life led up to your fucking wedding day. The wedding industry.
Yeah, it's just one day. You're going to spend the rest of your life with that person.
Sorry, as I'm making noise. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. I want to be married, but really don't care about the wedding.
Yeah, I just like, if that day ever comes, I want it to be a small one, like fun, but not like a crazy like $50,000 extravaganza for like one night.
You know the fucked up part? That's on the low end of shit now.
Fuck.
That's the low. I know.
It's insane. That's upsetting.
Ceremony.
That's upsetting.
I know.
You could buy a whole car.
People spend. What was it? Let me do a quick little Googling. What's the average cost of a wedding nowadays? Oh my gosh, I can't type. The average. Oh my gosh. My phone. She's on. Don't tell her I said this, but yeah, she's on her last legs. I need to get an update soon.
You can get married at Margaritaville.
Oh my gosh, Alex! So apparently they're saying the average is $30,000 in 2022.
Yeah, I think that's around.
That was during a pandemic.
What's someone spent? Yeah. How much is it at Margaritaville? I want to know. How much do they charge for a Margaritaville?
It's $800 at the Taco Bell Cantina in Las Vegas. You can have up to 25 people. You have an officiant. You get a buffet of tacos or burritos, and you get a cake. I've done research.
I got the Margaritaville prices right here. I got them right here. Reception, $10K. Ceremony, $5K. The bar, $25 starting price. So you could just like, I don't know, people have to pay for their own drinks at cheapest. At cheapest, it's about $15,025.
The venue.
Oh shit.
That's not including the dress, the flowers, the invites.
Oh fuck. Forgot about that stuff. The cake. The suits. The travel. The honeymoon.
The travel.
Oy.
I think this is bullshit numbers. 30 grams the average as of 2022. Okay, wedding dress and accessories, they're estimating in 2022 data. So this is the average, right? But they're saying it's $1,800 for the dress and accessories, which I think is a little bit on the low end. Tuxedo or suit. Okay, this is bullshit because my bestie and my boyfriend were both in weddings recently in the past year. So the tuxedo or suit rental, $117. My boyfriend's rental, $400 for the suit. My bestie's rental, $300 for the suit. Rentals for a suit is $300 now. You can buy a brand new suit from motherfucking Dillard's for like $200. But these rental agencies they jacked up them prices, dude. I kid you not.
Everything's going up.
They're estimating the cake to be $507. Okay, well, here's the thing for me. The hair, makeup, mani-pedi, this is coming from a female perspective, only $212.
Huh. Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad.
But my mani-pedis on average, my feet usually cost $30 before tip, and my hands cost $55 before tip. And my haircut, because I don't color my hair, because this is not even including the fact that, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Those are like the low end, the low ball prices.
I just want to elope.
Yeah, that's probably easiest. I think my cousin did that.
And if I were to get hitched with this current partner, like I already said, probably bitched about this reason previously, but I found out because his friend got married, he's a groomzilla.
Oh, I haven't really heard of that often, but what's that like?
Yeah. So, I'll have to deal with that circus when it comes to town. But he was like, you have to invite everyone. I feel like people that probably still are listening, they're like, why is this girl dating this guy? Do you think I know? I just enjoy his company. I love him. He's my asshole. But like, the thing is that like, he's like, you have to invite everyone, like your entire family, everyone you ever met, all your friends. And I'm like, who do you think is paying for this? Who the fuck do you think is paying for this? And he's like, well, the thing, like, but the thing is, he's like, well, that way, the more people you invite, that means the more money and more gifts you get. And I'm like, the reason why people give you money at the wedding is to cover their cost of their plate. So the average would be they would like pay $50 per person. So they're trying to recoup not to profit off the wedding, but to just hit the balance, like just meet ends meet,
You're not profiting. You're still spending more money.
Exactly. So I'm just over here like, my ideal wedding, small as fuck. Like, gosh, no kids at all, obviously.
I don't even want my parents at my wedding. I don't want them to see me kiss my partner. Ew.
So awkward. Weddings are like, where it's like, where it's like, oh, we know what you're gonna be doing tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's... I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll do it in an undisclosed location. I'll do it in the Situation Room of the White House.
Which tradition is that? I think it's within Jewish... in Jewish tradition, like after the wedding, traditionally speak. Again, I'm not Jewish or anything, but also this is going off of like hearsay of what I've seen, where traditionally speaking, after the ceremony of a Jewish wedding, the man and wife, they would go to I remember I've seen this in multiple documentaries and also through like this one famous comedian couple that she converted for him, but the rabbi and some other person, a designated male, the husband and wife, this is traditionally speaking, they're supposed to spend first time together alone by themselves in a room after the ceremony. And the rabbi would go into the room and the designated male would go into the room to check out to make sure there's no one else in the room. And that's whenever like they would like leave and let the couple be alone for the first time, because traditionally speaking, they were never like, they were courting. They would have to have like a, not a sponsor, but like a chaperone, and like a, that's not as commonly practiced anymore. But
I
like
don't fuck
originally
with that.
Huh?
I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, but originally, I don't know, it's like, this again, hearsay, if anyone wants to correct me, please do, but like, it's usually insinuated that's the first time, again, the couple's alone, so most of the times it's like, that's whenever they're initiating sex for the first time, but now, most Jewish couples are over here, like, more modern, where it's like, they can just chill out, have some food, chit chat, you know, like they're over here probably in most circumstances like, we've already done it, babe. Like, let's just have dinner because we're going to be busy the rest of the night, you know?
The rabbi just being like, I'm just making sure you're not fucking.
Oh no, back in the day, it's like, now's the time to consummate the marriage. But now it's like, we're going to have dinner and chill out before we have to deal with like this whole circus. Should convert. I've considered it.
Oh my god.
Jesus was a Jew.
He was. That's true. That is true.
I always, with my religious and spiritual values, I'm always here, like, even though I'm more of Christianity, I definitely like to observe Jewish, like, spirituality, religion, and tradition, because I'm like, Jesus was a Jew just because he created Christianity. I feel like they're both like, hey, we're siblings, not cousins. We gotta respect each other. I don't know, I find it fascinating, but that's just me. Alex, where can people find you? Because I just keep rambling, and I know we can keep rambling forever, but...
Oh shit, yeah, how long have we been? Oh my god, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Where can people find me? Here. You can find me here. Or you can find me on TikTok at Alex Mador. Instagram, same thing. Twitter, Alex_Mador. Kelsey, where can the folks out there find you?
About on the internet. Kelsey A-Y-Y-E. So, just me. Maybe I'll start posting on TikTok now because I'm like, you know, need a hobby. May as well start posting cooking videos online. Why the fuck not?
Hell yeah. Put that sriracha in that kimchi. Please.
Sriracha kraut.
Sriracha
That's the gentrified
kraut.
name for it.
Let's do it. I want to make that now. That sounds really good.
I'll send you the kraut I use because it's bomb as fuck.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
And you can find me on Twitter at Joe Biden.
The official president of the United States Twitter handle. Wow.
That is my username is actually Joe Biden. So any problems you have with the podcast, just tweet it at him, please.
Joe Biden.
All right. I gotta get to editing this.